Germ, you OD.
Big Bumba Clot. We in this thing. We back, boys. We on episode 4, coming at you from the basement, live in the dungeon.
Numero cuatro.
4, fellas. We in this.
Gotta keep counting.
Hey, man.
Y'all gotta help us out with the counts and nonsense.
Hey, that's why. Look, man, we did good. You know what I'm saying? The first couple episodes, we can do better.
Team 4-star.
We're here. we're here to beseech you, not for money yet, but to like, subscribe, share to your friends, your family.
The hobo
down the street. Like I said in our outro, I will put this on a USB and throw it in your window. So there's no reason why you can't spread this message to all the souls who need to hear it from Party Chat. Back again with my fellow brothers, Kiev and Alex.
Yes, sir.
It's a lovely day outside, fellas.
It's beautiful outside. Out here in Colorado.
Maybe had one little middle cold day this week, but besides that, everything's been beautiful. Got a little bit of snow coming up this upcoming week.
It was chilly this morning.
It has been one bipolar hoe this week.
Yeah, bro, that's that spring
Colorado.
weather. I was like, that's that spring Colorado weather. You'll wake up in the morning, you'll need sweats. By something like fucking like noon, you'll need shorts. And then it's like midday, you're gonna be burning the fuck up, and then it's gonna cool like off midnight. Like, how it goes.
I'll never get used to it. Never get used to it, man. But then again, it's also when I go home now, I'm like, you know, the humidity, like, ew, brother, brother, ew. Every time, it's disgusting to me.
Ew,
brother. Wallahi, bro. Bro.
That fucking shit is so funny.
Every time.
All the memes I always see for that is always funny.
I'm telling you, that was me when I got off that plane in Jamaica, man. It was fucking immediately. It was just the worst humidity I've ever felt in my life. For real. I mean, that shit, it's to your chest, bro.
How much worse than North Carolina?
Remember when Goku breaks that dial, fucking traveling dynamic, and that gravity shoots up, and he's like on the floor?
Yeah.
We land the plane, dude, and they're like, you know, the pilot comes on. All right. We're going to have to cut the air conditioner off on the plane. So hang tight with us for a few moments. We'll get you off the runway in a little bit, all right? Yeah, man. As soon as the fucking air condition cuts off, it's like somebody threw a fucking weighted blanket full of horse piss in your face, dude. It is hot. It don't matter how much deodorant you had on your fucking body, boy. I'm telling you, the sweat that came down the crack of my ass immediately was insatiable.
I don't miss that.
It was oppressive. That bitch was like, now I understand when, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain situations in your life where you're like, you think about what could have been, you know what I'm saying? You're like, boy, 1741 on the way to a sugar plantation. Nigga, this shit would have been immaculately awful.
Jeez, boy.
I'm telling you, dude. It would have, I mean, no deodorant on a wooden ass ship for 6 months crossing the ocean in this kind of humidity. No, big dog. I'm dying the first week.
I see why niggas is dying. They just throw them off.
I'm telling you, flying square off the fucking bow, baby.
Just following behind.
Absolutely. Whew. Anyway, all right, man. Let's get into this fucking. How was everybody's weeks, man? It's doing good, man.
I mean, work was work, you know. Same old shit there.
Yeah, but
same shit, different day.
Oh yeah, always. Kids going and good week with the wife and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, I saw that.
Saw Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah,
was it good?
Not, you know. First.
Right.
No, but bro, like that, those series, like the thing that I would say about Kung Fu Panda is like the first 3, like their villains are all fire. Like every single villain is fire. They're really good villains. You know what I'm saying? Like no, there's not a villain that I didn't like.
I can't complain about the villain.
Like,
in the fourth
is this the one that Mr. Beast has a part in?
So it's a chameleon. It's a chameleon, but it
can copy.
Yeah, it can copy.
Right. No, I don't mean but this is the one that Mr. Beast is like he's in the movie, right?
I don't fucking know.
He probably is.
Because I saw on Twitter people were pissed off because like Mr. Beast was in the Kung Fu Panda movie.
He probably has some type of role.
I would imagine, but my thing is like, I don't understand why people get mad. I mean, this is the new age, dude.
Here's the thing. Watching the movie, there wasn't a single moment that entire fucking movie where I was like, oh, that's Mr. Beast's fucking voice.
Dude,
I get you.
People act like it's a biopic on fucking Abraham Lincoln, and they're like, why is Mr. Beast playing fucking John Wilkes Booth? It's not the case. He's in Kung Fu Panda. If you didn't tell me he was in the movie, I'd have never known that was his voice.
Bro, like, why are they mad? Well, my thing was like, why are you gonna bitch about Mr. Beast being in the movie? If anything, he's gonna make that money and then go give it back to somebody. Dude. He's a decent guy.
I think that that's all people that they handpick or whatever, like that he already knows. He's from North Carolina too.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah. If I am not mistaken, he is from North Carolina, and I always wondered why could I have not?
Adam.
Yeah, dude. Like, how did I fuck that
Torre.
up? Sorry, man. I fumbled the bag somehow.
I feel that, buddy.
You know what I'm saying? In a whole state full of people, I just couldn't be close to Mr. Beast. Fucking hard knock life. Not,
Torre, tell us about your week.
You just skipped me though. Fuck you, right? I was about to say, back on my kids. I was about to say, my children that I love so much.
I had a question about that too. Not because I saw, obviously Snapchat and shit, but I saw the fucking little animatronic dinosaurs, dude. Yeah, but TJ was fucking. I saw.
TJ loves it. He loves that shit, bro.
The kid was beaming, boy.
Yeah, man. He always has them dinosaurs. That'd be his shit, man.
I was Ryan though.
Ryan kind of like he was more just interested with all the people.
A lot going on.
Yeah, there's just so much stuff going on. It's not like he's just kind of like no crying or anything. He's just like
a lot to take in.
Just looking, looking around. Man. Yeah, he didn't really have a bad time or go off or anything. One thing about Orion is that man is like he's so called so close. He's already crawling pretty well now, so he's like working to crawl. He wants to crawl up shit, and like lift himself up, and so we're getting close to him walking soon, man. He'll be
same thing as TJ.
He's gonna be around here causing a ruckus here soon.
Everything, same thing as TJ, dude. Ever since he's a baby, if I look him in his face,
I will tell you that kid is loud, bro. Orion, easily the loudest baby I've ever met in my life, bro. Like he has an octave that not very many people can get to, and that I will say that is on me because I'm a loud motherfucker myself. But like that kid is loud, and the worst part was like, man, we had all that stuff that he's gone through with surgery. He had a baby at his young age and stuff. But I just remember like the doctors literally told us like, oh, there's a 50% chance he might not be able to speak, and to like hear him like the way he screams, I'm like, if we could go back and show her like this baby today, and he's like, like the way he just screaming, it is funny. He's a funny little dude, man. He's got so much little personality. He's a funny little character.
Easy character.
And then TJ, they just go paired great together. So I can't wait to see the dynamic. I already know this the way TJ acts now, and like kind of how Orion acts. And once Orion gets a little bigger, because Orion don't take shit either, they're gonna fight. They're gonna be throwing dukes. They're gonna be fighting for sure.
Like, where my kids gonna be in the back with a bamboo rod? Right hook, not good enough. Step left.
I definitely can see that in our near future. I'm gonna have to be breaking up little fights between them.
Who's gonna win?
Probably TJ, because he's gonna be a little stronger. But I know, like I said, Orion don't take shit, so he's probably gonna be pulling cheap shots and pulling hair and all that type of stuff. Like
bite him in the hamstring.
Yeah, man. So, but it's been a pretty good week besides that. So
that's what I'm talking about.
My week not bad at all, dude. I don't really do much outside of work, dude. I feel
that.
Play our games, man.
Yeah, dude. I apparently lost my fucking driver's license this week and didn't even know until I went to the dispensary Friday.
That's the worst.
You don't have it?
I do right now. I left it at the shooting range because that's okay. I do things outside. I go shooting because I enjoy shooting guns, but then it's like, or fishing. And I had just, I went to the shooting range, I go shooting, I buy ammunition, and I go home. And apparently somewhere, they always take your ID before you buy it just to make sure. And I guess I didn't pick it back up because then I was like, well, let me look at the fucking Smith & Wesson.
We still gotta go do our thing.
Hey, dude, let's go set it up, man. I'm so more than ready. But yeah, dude, I called up there fucking yesterday because I was like, I checked everywhere in the house. Jordan checked her car. I checked my car. Nowhere. At the dispensary at Friday, haven't had any weed for 2 days. Was in that bitch shaking, driving, and fiending, No, I was kidding. But I was like, damn, it's gonna suck. I'll have to wait till I find my ID to get, my fucking, to get the sack, and then fucking just I don't know what we went to. Where did we go? We went to Mr. Kim's for lunch the other day. Surprisingly, dude, just because we were out, we were on that side of town. Couldn't agree on anywhere else.
Good. Man, I'm going to go back soon. I love that place.
That's what we're gonna do, our little celebration, man. Anyway, yeah, and fucking, I was like, damn. The only other place I've been was, of course, shooting range. Called them up, and they were like, hell yeah, we got it. That's about the highlight of my week, man. Other than that,
how's the dogs? How's the pups?
Good, dude. We're kind of worried about Mabel's hip, dude. She like drags her back leg, like her back left leg, and it happens like if she goes on a walk for longer than 10-15 minutes,
she'll start dragging it.
Yeah, and it's like not noticeable.
Is she lifting it or she's just dragging it?
It's like she's been hit by a car or something.
Have you the vet check her out on
so
that?
So when we first brought her to the vet, it was really more or less like her
rabies.
It wasn't really rabies. It was like she was so malnourished. It was just like she has to, get back to health. Yeah. And like now it's kind of, now we're starting to figure out more things, which is always the fucking,
I would say like at least just probably get her in, like at least next time you guys go to the vet, like have her check it out, kind of thing. And then even off of that, like assessment kind of thing, they're probably going to be like, hopefully it's not something bad to where it's like, oh, she got hit by a car and her fucking hip broke or something, and then it's like it's just it
shattered or something,
or not even that aspect, but I'm like it broke, but then now it's like repaired back into that broken place. So then when she walks on it, it's deformed. If something's off, what I'm saying?
That's kind of the thing. It's like always a danger of taking in a rescue dog is the fact that like
you never know what they've been through.
Yeah, they've been through, and then what's going to be wrong like down the line. Because like sure, maybe you get lucky and it's like they've just been super malnourished and haven't eaten or fucking something super basic. But then it's like, yeah, you run into the issues of like, now that malnourishment's over, she's getting her getting to be a thick mama's, but like now it's what's wrong with her hips. You know what I'm saying? Like, is she gonna have there's all these issues that come up. But
yeah, man, I feel that
she's still playful and she's still got all the energy of a puppy, so it doesn't seem like it's affecting her too much, but like we still want her to have the best life that she can, so it has to get fixed, So
Mac he be doing that shit to me sometimes too. He only does it very often. Like sometimes he'll just start limping on a certain paw. It'll be like his right or one of his front legs, one of his front toes. You just see him, and it'll be just next day he's just kind of limping on it and like gimping. And I'm like, what did you do? What the hell is wrong? You know what I'm saying? Then I kind of like massage him a little bit. I mess with him. He's still fine. He'll walk on it, but he's still like limping. Then I come back the next day. He's fine. He's running around. He's doing his flips and shit. I'm like, oh, you must have just been sore. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I never try to overreact. I give it a day or so, but I get it. Like, especially like you said, if you've seen it multiple times and then after multiple walks and she's starting to still have issues, might as well just get her in there.
But that's about it, man.
I feel it. I
found my ID. Everything's back normal. And
man. I feel it.
Alex, how's your week there, baby cheeks?
Practice throughout the week.
Besides Kung Fu Panda.
FedEx at night. And just
what's your hours?
Yeah, what are your hours? You just be kind of random with it. I never know. Like,
so it is Sunday morning from like 2 to 6. Then it's Monday, basically. From that is 3, 8, 7, depending on how fucking busy it is. Then Monday is 4 to like 6. Tuesday's 4 to 6. Wednesday is 3:45 to 7.
Wild, man.
Yeah, so I'll literally get home, shower, nap for a little bit, wake up, and then
I feel that, man.
Usually start doing fucking watching film or preparing for the week as far as practice.
Hell's yeah.
It's just gonna get intense, man.
Things are looking up, huh? Those young boys.
Yes, and then our 0506 coach, the one for the RL team, he's think he's getting the boot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fired that nigga? So are you gonna get moved up, or what's the deal on that?
That's what the.
So would you lose a little less? Would you lose one team and get a new team, or?
That's what I'm hoping. Cause fucking hell, man, that's too many damn teams.
No, I'm like you already feel like you're juggling a lot of shit already.
Because I'd have the 0506 Premier team. I'd have the 0506 RL team, and I'd have the 2010. So I'd have 4 teams. The 2010s. Jeez. And then the 2008s.
Yeah, definitely they'd have to delegate that in some way because that's a lot of fucking work on one person. And like, are they paying you for this shit?
Bro? Yeah. So I'm getting around. I mean,
but then like you said, like I'm not trying to sit here and juggle 5 fucking teams.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit. Like I understand if it was like I'd take it if it was a season, like just a single season for like the ECNL season, and then that was it. And then the Premier did the CSA league, but they ended up putting all the ECNL teams in CSA. So now we have fucking 40 games to play.
Damn.
What if they offered you something to like comparable to full-time pay though?
I mean, I'm basically getting kind of close to it right now. So I mean, Alex, that's his name. He's the technical director on the boys' side. He came from fucking Spain. So, I mean, he talked to me about it. He's like, yeah, I'm going to try to, I want you to, take over the team, the 0506 team. I've already talked to a couple of players about it and blah, blah, blah. I'm also going to talk to Nacho. He's the owner of the club. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm going to talk to Nacho to see if, what we can do about, phase.
Oh, yeah. That'd be fire. Yeah, that'd be definitely fire.
I mean, I get, basically $2,500 a month just for coaching.
That could definitely go up, like you're saying, too. So,
absolutely, man.
That'd be fire.
Man, it's all good, though?
Yeah.
It's been a pretty decent week for everybody, I'm assuming.
Yeah. All right. Just shitty days in the cold. Day practices in the cold, man.
Oh, yeah, I know that feeling, bro.
Those are the days where I'd be contemplating life. I'm like, do I really want to be here? And then I'm like, yeah, let me just fucking hop in.
Run these young boys.
A couple minutes in there, baby.
Like, I'm still young enough, and
for sure,
I can run around.
Definitely, that's always a beautiful thing. We take it for neglect sometimes.
Yeah,
the ability to do shit with our bodies.
One day I'm gonna be like Strauss, probably all fat and shit, and can't fucking walk. Strauss was, athletic director for us at Raging.
Yeah, I've heard the stories.
You look like Bruce
Arians.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Literally, bro. Like they wear the same fedora and every fucking thing, bro. It's crazy. And I swear, like Bruce Arians got it from him. Like Strauss was wearing that long before him, bro. And they saw each other, and that nigga Bruce Arians like, I like that.
He was
I like that.
He got that shit on.
He got that shit on, bro. Like, yeah. Hey, so shout out Strauss, bro. Strauss is fly.
That was my second dad right there.
He's a good guy, man. He got me out there was a few times he got me out of trouble in high school, dude. I literally get in trouble, get reported to the fucking office. I get reported to a dean. He'd come grab me from the dean. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. He'd talk to me. Just take you in to walk with it, and then we go sit in his office and we watch a fucking NCAA basketball game or something, bro.
The amount of Champions League fucking soccer I watch.
He's a good guy, man.
At his office.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Like, what you got to do? I'm like, just this. Like, all right, get to work. And then he'll have the fucking, he had that big ass fucking plasma in that bitch.
That bitch was fire. That was cool. He's a good guy, man. Like I said, he got me out of a few troubling times in my life.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and go on to that next segment here. We're gonna go on. Our next segment is sex segment.
Sex.
Ooh, sexy.
Jesus, I've got something on my mind.
Daddy.
Speaking of into deep. So
into deep.
Little general discussion here about being.
That's what she said.
About being into deep, man. It's everybody has the opportunity to go into that next level and be management, including myself. And sometimes I even ask myself that question: Am I in too deep? Am I doing too much for this company? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
no, for sure.
And I'm sure that's the question that you have to continually ask yourself, so you can climb your way back to the shallow end and continue to really stick it to the man.
And I think
in the forms of shitting on the clock.
Just from what I've learned of just about our generation, and like all these new people are always bitching like, well, why don't people want to work anymore, kind of thing. And I think it's just like, in terms of a lot of cases, people definitely don't want to fucking work.
There are some lazy
not disputed. There's some
motherfuckers.
But I am like starting to see starting to be a trend where like a lot of people want to work for themselves. A lot of people want to own shit. A lot of people want to do their own thing.
No one wants to work for
and that's I completely get that too.
I get it.
Well, I mean, the thing is like, and I mean, it's
if that guy can do it, why the fuck can't I?
Right.
It's like, dude, nobody's gonna, show me one person that starts at the very bottom of a company, dude, the janitor,
and then works their way up to fucking
10, 15 in an amount of time.
CEO.
I won't even say that, but but like, if they do that, but in an amount of time where like they actually have the ability to enjoy the things that come with that rate. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you going to have to put in such fucking work and so many hours and so much stuff that by the time you actually get to the point where you're like, I fucking made it, you die because you've worked yourself into
worked your fucking life into
That's the shitty thing about all these companies is they'll take advantage of you. I stopped fucking giving my all after I got fired at Old Dominion.
Yeah, no, I feel that, dude. I feel that. And that's happened to me in a few cases, a few jobs where I feel like I've really been working hard for this fucking company, and then to just get bit in the fucking ass or you get let go on some bullshit. Oh, bro, I've literally been hired on from a company, and then they'd be like, "Oh, we got so much we're merging with this." Like, I got hired onto a company. They're like, "Oh, don't worry, we're merging with this other company. No, that's not going to affect your job status because we're getting more work." You know what I'm saying? I get hired on. Within 2 weeks of being hired on, they're like, "Oh, by the way, we're going to have to let you go next week because there's not enough work to go." I'm like, "You motherfuckers just told me we're merging into a bigger company and now you are laying me off because I'm the bottom man on the total. I just got this job." Like, bro, it was shitty, man. Like, definitely, like I said, it's a shitty situation. But like,
for me, it wasn't even like that. It was at Old Dominion. They start you off, the dock and shit. They start you off part-time before you can go full-time. And like, you have to be on that bitch for fucking 3 weeks or what the fuck it is. I was on that bitch for two hours. And then they offered me full-time. Because fucking, so literally they're like, "Oh, have you fucking worked dock before?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh, okay." Like my trainer or whatever. He's like, "All right, just fucking load this shit." And I was like, "All right," fucking loaded that shit off fucking easily. He's like, "All right, unload this shit," and loaded it. He's like, "Hey, yeah, he's good." And he's like, "Really? Already?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, you want to do full time?" I was like, "Yeah." But fucking more money. Started you off at like 25, I think.
Not bad.
So that was fucking good. And then, because it's dock, you have to scan all the freight and shit that you fucking get. So, they track basically how good you're doing.
Yeah.
I was literally at the top every single fucking time. It got to the point where I was like, I'm gonna slack off because these motherfuckers are nowhere close to me. Yeah. I slacked off. I'm still at the top. The supervisor's coming to me. He's like, "Hey, why are you slacking off?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm still at the fucking top. Tell these motherfuckers to catch up."
Yeah,
like,
bro. That's the shit.
Do all the fucking
that's the shit I hate, bro.
Like, you can't shine too hard.
I'd go in at 2:00. I'd always be the last one fucking out, bro. I'm like, there's fucking everyone's full time here, right? Like, I know the part timers. They leave fucking 6 hours before everyone else. Everyone else is full time. Why the fuck are they leaving 2 hours before me? I'm still fucking here working with the fucking afternoon guys fucking coming in. And I'm like, this is bullshit.
Nah, and I brought it up. I would have definitely started bouncing with everybody.
I started slacking off. Well, not like, slacking off. But like,
I get what you're saying, though. Like, you know what? You ain't got to tell us shit. Because we know how this shit going with these shit companies, bro. Sure, like, they be making millions of fucking dollars. And, like, bro, like I say, you'll bust your ass for the motherfuckers for years. And they'll replace you within a few days. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is like a company for forever. And the new guys making the same as you.
Oh, nah, I got a story. So, like, I remember that brewery I used to work at with Jeremy Edgewater and shit over in Junction, dude. So like, as long as I worked there, it was years, dude. Like, bro, I mean, if you ever ate my food and in the internet, come taste it because I promise you, you ain't never had better. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. The kid. Anyway, I was that guy at Edgewater too, man. And you know, like even after, just like putting in all the hours, dude. Making sure that they're serving some of the most top quality food in the entire city of Grand Junction, to go along with their award-winning beer and this and the fucking third, dude. Only for them when they're like, all right, we're gonna rebrand. We really need like, what I'm saying, like new menu type shit. Get in there. I'm putting out fucking specials, bro. Like knocking it out. People lining up. We're selling out, bro. For them to go in and bring in this fucking white old fucking Scottish dude that had just got fired from a country club. It's like
that's like all the coaches,
bro. It's just like, I mean, that's like I told the owners to their face, man. Like, if you just don't want a young black kid running your kitchen, bro, like say that next time, so I don't have to waste my fucking time. I mean, it's just like, and that was kind of like my last lesson of like, and my mom always tried to tell me like, you're gonna have to work 3 times as hard to get half as much as people that don't look like you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I get that.
And for the longest time, you want to believe that shit is not true. You know what I'm saying? That like that's just not the way it works. And then there's certain moments in your life that you go through, and you're like, I love my mother because she's always right, and at least she didn't rub it in my face. But yeah, man, that shit was fucking. Oh goddamn, that shit was the worst, man. That was the worst. I hated that shit. It pissed me off. Quit the job that day.
Yeah, man, I've had a few shit jobs. Fucking Vistar. Oh man, that was a fucking UPS. That's a shit ass job, dude.
UPS is shitty, but like the only thing that would make me fucking stick it out for UPS is like the fact that they do have such a good like their retirement.
See, but my thing was like that was my first job ever, and then I went into college afterwards. So that's what I have just memories of like getting up at fucking midnight, going to work that bitch till 5 a.m. and then getting slaved, bro. Like them niggas would slave you out, nigga. Like, oh, you good at that? Oh, work that shit and bust that cage out, and then we're gonna send you over to help somebody. Like, nigga, what?
Yep, that's shit? Funny as fuck,
bro. Niggas just went, bro. The Vistar, man. Like, I remember I worked for Vistar for over like a year and a half. Shit ass company, man. And like where I was literally doing like I was doing that, like fucking driving on a pallet jack, like driving on the pallet jack shit, but then having to build up pallets and shit. So like just being a loader and shit, like, bro. So I remember I started off with that shit with their company. Wasn't really feeling it. I was like, I'm not really doing this shit. I wasn't too well at it either. I was like, not a big deal. So I was like, let me just switch over to their morning crew, who just comes in and breaks down the pallets and then gets the shit ready for them niggas. So by the time, I leave at 1. And I'm coming in at like 4, so I'm like, both. So they started like, they were like, oh, he knows how to do both. So we'll get him to fucking start out half his day doing this. And then by the time they come in, he'll start helping them look. I don't want to do that shit.
Yeah. That's not what
I ever agreed to. No, I switched over for it. That's because I didn't enjoy doing that side of the fucking job. No. Because you're good at it. So then like, it got to the point where they gave me an ultimatum. Like, you can either do it or find a new job.
The fuck are y'all, the Sith?
That's literally how it went for me.
Yeah, dude. That's like,
what are y'all, the Sith? Dealing absolutes over here, dickheads?
That shit still is like fucking a thorn in my fucking side.
Palmer?
Yeah, bro. That shit irritates me. So fucking a story. I'm working at Ranger. So a little backtrack.
A place we genuinely love, bro. Like.
That's where I graduated high school from.
Bro. Anybody that's like, when you like invested like blood, sweat, tears into your sport for that high school and shit, y'all like you genuinely had love for that place and the people that you went to and played with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you got love for those people, that place, you know what I'm saying? You always will. Like even me, like secret that every fucking year I want Ranger to be good at football. They're never going to be good at football. You know what I'm saying? Like they're dog shit now, but like we were pretty decent back in the day.
Yeah, like
so
seeing
like
them win state was fucking shit was
that's
nice
fire,
as hell,
bro.
When
they won with Palmer basketball team, that was so dope to me. I remember like when they won that second one, bro. I think they won a third one a few years ago, but like
because me and fucking Caesar went to go fucking watch them.
Yeah, but I remember we won that. They won that second one, bro. Like in 2020 or whatever it was.
Let me just say, South Stoke Stores, if you're out there, if you listen to this, man, shout out. Best high school basketball team in North Carolina right now. Y'all boys hold it down. All love on all forms of media. Shouts out. Anyway, back to what you were saying.
I don't even, that's a big fact though. Shout out my dad's high school in Bolivar, Tennessee. I don't know, but them motherfuckers, Bolivar Central, I think they're called. Motherfuckers are nice in football, basketball. They bring out stars every year, going to Tennessee University, Memphis University, all around the country, bro. But shout out that college, man. All my little cousins that be coming out, y'all be balling, man. I see y'all every year. Definitely be balling. But go back on your tangent. Praise you, baby. Get back to it.
Yeah, so I was working. So I started off, they hired me as a campus monitor, just fucking watching the kids, bring up fights. Why aren't you in class? Mm-hmm. That bullshit. I was like, all right, that's easy. Because Strauss was bringing me in to coach, because I was going to coach first, and then they're like, well, there's a spot available, you want it? Mm-hmm. I was like, shit, fuck it, I'm going to be in the building, get the fuck.
And they probably they're looking at it, and from their standpoint, they're like, we're getting an ex-military guy, he came from the military, he's a ex-Marine, he just left the Marines, you know what I'm saying, like, you're a good impression, you know what I'm saying, you're being around protecting kids, they're like, who's going to fucking, we have a Marine, like,
bro, that's literally the principal.
He's a Marine.
She would fucking bring that shit all the time. Like, anytime we would be doing gun threats or whatever, she's all like, I honestly trust you more than fucking.
I don't know that. I don't know that.
I'm like, you guys. But so they hired me as a campus monitor. Then they saw how I was connecting with the fucking kids. So they're like, hey, you want to be a progress monitor? I was like, well, what the fuck is that? They're like, yo, you work with the deans and the counselors. You have a section of the alphabet. You work with the freshmen through the juniors, and you just track the students, whether their grades, attendance, and then if they're fucking slipping or if they're not on track to graduate, I meet with them, get them on trackers. Then I call the parents. Then I meet with the parents. And then if I can't change shit, then it gets to the counselor and the dean. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was doing. I was basically doing all the counselor and shit
for them, basically.
For them,
yeah. Little mini social work.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't get no extra pay. Mm-hmm. So I did that shit for that year, and then got my end of the year eval, was all good. Then the following year, did the same shit, but I started fucking not taking, I guess, the progress monitor shit as serious. So like I still took like my my high alert kids serious, but it's all like my ones that are just fucking missing a couple classes or whatever. Like I don't go. Mm-hmm. Not how I was before. I was more on it, but it was like I'm not getting fucking paid extra for this. Yeah. And literally at the end of the year, Sladek, I don't know if you ever fucking met him. He was met him. He was one of the new fucking deans.
I don't think so.
Well, he was like my supervisor. So he's going through my shit. He's all good. And then after, he's all like, I'm gonna be honest, Alex. I feel like you didn't give me 100%. I was all like, I didn't. And he's like, I appreciate your honesty. Why not? I was all like, well, everything that you listed down that my good conduct was for is what my contract is for. Everything that you gave me a negative remark is not on my contract. Mm-hmm. He's all like, no, I understand you make a fair point. So he's all like, so what do you want to do going forward? I was like, well, I'd like to continue doing this because, I get to fucking help out these fucking kids and try to get them back on track.
Right.
But fucking, if I'm not going to be getting paid extra for this, I don't want to do it. So he's like, oh, I get it. So the following year comes, I'm still doing the same shit. So I do it for like maybe a month. Then I'm like, hey, so what's going on? Am I going to get a raise or anything? They're like, nah, we weren't going to be able to do that. Mm-hmm. I was like, all right, cool. Well, I don't want to do any more of the progress monitor stuff. They're like, oh, okay, that's fine. I get it. So I cut back on that shit. All the admin and APs, they didn't like it. So they started fucking bumping up all the shit that we had to do as far as, campus security. Literally, I shit you not, every passing period, we had to go stand at a fucking exit. To fucking make sure kids weren't fucking going out unless they had a principal's pass or they were done for the day.
That'd be like,
that's how fucking.
Even if I was in high school, like, bro, you see me, like, leave me the fuck alone.
Like, that's how fucking stupid it got. And that's when I was like, bro, I started hating coming to Ranger. I was like, I don't like this shit. And that's when I hit up Tyler over there at Mountain Range. I ended up going to fucking Mountain Range. I ended up going to Mountain Range, or I ended up fucking,
switching over.
Yeah,
same.
But before that, going back to the Palmer shit, I let them know. I'm like, hey, I have this interview with Mountain Range for campus security, and then Palmer's all like, well, how's that going to interfere with soccer? Because I was, the head coach for the girls program. I was like, well, obviously, if it's going to interfere, I'm not going to take the position. But if they're willing to work around it, I'm going to take it. He's all like, I'm not a fan, but okay. So then I go to the interview, they're like, yeah, we'll work with your schedule. I'm like, cool, go back to Palmer. I tell him. He's all like, I'm not a fan of it because you're not going to be in the building, but because you've done so well with the girls, we'll see how it goes. Not even a week later, bro, I'm watching the Raiders. We're getting fucking shitted on. I was already fucking pissed.
You already annoyed.
I'm already pissed, bro. Then he fucking sends me a text. A fucking text, bro. Like, he doesn't even fucking
call you or anything. Yeah, that's
so he sends me a text. He's all like,
hey,
shit. He says, hey, just letting you know, if you accept the position at Mountain Range, we're gonna move forward from you as the girl's head. I was all like,
you just said something completely different.
I'm like, what the fuck, son? So I literally called him right then. I was all like, please explain to me your thought process, because what the fuck is going on? Because obviously Mountain Range said they're willing to work. It's not.
You just said, yeah.
And his whole shit, he just kept going back to you're not in the building no more. You're not in the building. But I'm like, how many of our coaches are in the building? Half of them aren't in the building. And he's like, well, you're not in the building no more. I'm like, obviously you have your fucking mind made up. Thank you. Have a good day. And then fucking went to work. Fucking the next day, I'm in my fucking office. And then he comes in. Give me like a tap him on the shoulder, grabs his like basketballs, comes back. I was like, this motherfucker. But like after that, I lost respect.
Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. I don't blame you on that shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that shit pissed me off. I mean, it still pisses me off.
I can tell.
Well, let me. I'm gonna break a little bit in here. Still on In Too Deep, but it was a random thought that hit my head the other day as I was on Twitter and I saw this fucking video. It was everybody talks about like the voices that you would want to hear narrate your life. Patrick Stewart's got to be in that conversation, bro.
Yeah,
like
pretty good.
I was listening to him. He's doing an audio book biography type thing. You know what I'm saying, like where he's narrating it. And he listened to he was reading like a half a page, and I was like, yeah, dude, for sure. He's one of those in there. Yeah. Also, another random thought that hit my brain the other day, dude. Anybody out there that listens to this, if you eat tuna fish from Subway, you a bold motherfucker, man. That's crazy.
I've never had.
Me either.
I used to, like, when I was younger, I had a couple of like tuna fish sandwiches from Subway. I'd be like, it's show my mom or something.
But that was like the 90s, right?
When we were young.
Yeah, it's different, man. I mean, like today's society, like you know what I'm saying.
If I go to Subway today, I'm gonna get that steak and cheese or whatever the fuck.
No, see, that's normal people talk. That's what I mean. Like if you went to Subway and you saw somebody walk up that bitch and they were like, "Give me a tuna sub on fucking jalapeno
I will knock it because if that bitch really hits,
I really wouldn't care. And
you don't like tuna? What's wrong with tuna?
I like tuna. It's the fact that it's coming from Subway.
I mean, shit, if I'm getting steak from Subway, it ain't as great as steak.
Beef is different than fish, though, right?
I mean, tuna fish ain't fucking. I'm not saying it's like the best or anything, but like,
it's hard to fuck up tuna.
It's hard to fuck up tuna. And it's not like I'm getting a fresh fucking cut of fucking.
Clearly, no, we're not. But I'm just saying, if I'm gonna eat dog food, I'm gonna know it's coming. The dog food's coming out of the can. I don't trust Subway tuna. That was the whole point I'm trying to make. And if listen, I'm not gonna try.
Would you get a tuna sub from Jersey Mike's or any of that? You know, that's what I'm saying. Like they're all the fucking same.
Yeah. But I feel like I don't know.
Jersey Mike's
does make me feel.
Let me flip it right now.
Jersey Mike's, I eat Subway like fucking 3 or 4 times a week.
So I'm not arguing that.
But
my question being, would you eat like a tuna fish sandwich at home? Like, would you get a tuna can and flip it up and mayo, relish? Pickles, Okay, so like, what's the difference if they do that shit at Jersey Mike's? Or it's the same shit in my opinion.
They're using the same shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing. That's what I'm saying.
My thing is just like, I'm not gonna get something that I can make at home.
I agree. I agree with that.
You can buy a box of Steakums and make a fucking steak sandwich at home. What are we talking about here?
That's a way harder process than me uncanning a fucking thing of tuna, throwing some mayo and some relish, and then and then throw that bitch on the bread. That is a 10-minute process compared to a 15, 20 minute of me cooking steak.
You can put Steakums in the fucking microwave.
That is disgusting. That is disgusting.
You're eating it in fucking Subway. All right, we're getting off this topic.
All right, whatever.
Roll the next segment. Roll the next segment.
Next fucking segment. This goddamn guy, man.
I'm just saying, sakes or
What's next? Oh man,
Seder Sanctuary.
Oh yeah, man. Ooh, it's been a week for the Saints.
It is, and I'm actually gonna kick it off like this, man. We started this week off with a war between Michael Thomas and old Jeffrey Duncan. You old hoe ass nigga.
Mike Jeffrey Duncan / New Orleans Saints / DA. Mickey Loomis, Derek Carr.
A lot of slashes, dude. A lot of slashes in there, but
and he was throwing some real fucking heaters, boy. I mean, some 100-degree fast balls, and they was coming zooming past people's faces because, bro, he was not missing bitches. Like some of the bitches, he was literally throwing strikes. I'm like, oh, that is
right down the middle.
The one where he was like, everybody wants to feel a certain way about me, but when I was playing under a winning head coach, everybody fucking loved me and had this glowing personality about me. But now that I'm under this fucking loser, I'm like, oh my god, bro! Like that's basically how he. I know he said a whole different way, but like how he phrased it, I'm like, DA's a fucking loser to this nigga, and DC and Mickey starting to roll with you niggas over me. I was in a winning, bro. I've been here when we was winning. The fuck y'all talking about? I understand the whole notion of, he hasn't played in the last 3 years and blah, blah, blah. And I get it. I'm all for it. Like, did I ever want to see Michael Thomas's career end the way it has with New Orleans? By no means, no. But at the same time, he has gotten no fucking benefit of the doubt, and he's gotten fucked in a lot of these injuries. And at the same time, he's gotten fucked in giving us, when he should have shut that bitch down for his career, he was giving us his all. And nobody gave a fuck about that then. We loved him then. But now all of a sudden, 3 years later, we got those fans. Well, you ain't do shit the last 3 years. Now I'm like, you guys are some of the most fair weather fucking fans because you sucked his dick when he was catching 149 balls fucking 4 years ago.
That's how it always.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fucking hate the man when he's like leaving out. He's like he's half the player that he was. Because I'm like, bro, he's been giving us. No, I get that. And I understand
they were right behind him for the first 8 or 9 games he was healthy, bro.
Yes, bro. He's 10 games. He played 10, and that's what I'm
saying. The first 10 games of the season before he got hurt again because of a bad Derek Carr ball, bro. Nobody was talking about Michael Thomas bad. The first thing we were talking about is the Michael Thomas that we know and love is back.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, he was literally on pace for 1,000 yards, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And then all of a sudden, dude, here comes this Jeff Duncan shit, bro. Here comes Mickey Loomis's Hounds of Hell, bro, on fucking the Picayune Times and all these other fucking newspapers and shit, unloading these fucking shit shells on fucking Michael Thomas and Marshawn Lattimore coming up, dude, and fucking and Taysom Hill and his contract coming up, dude. And I don't think they're gonna get rid of Alvin Kamara because they couldn't deal with the pushback from the fans. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's gonna be a fucking.
Alvin hasn't missed games. Alvin's always on the field.
Well, even in Marshawn's fucking you're blaming him for getting a lacerated fucking kidney.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga almost died playing football for your team, but you were here when we needed you. What the fuck was I supposed to do? I almost got killed making a tackle on Justin Jefferson.
That's the way.
That's an issue.
That's the way they're painting it. But at the end of the day, it's because he's in the same boat as Michael Thomas.
No, bro. I get it. And he's
he's
a fucking winner though.
And he's just not vocal on fucking social media.
Yeah, he's not.
So we
bad.
Just don't know how he feels.
We don't. I wonder what he does. Like, I wonder what. If he's an asshole behind the scenes, or he be talking crazy to coaches, I don't know what we get from Marshawn. I don't know what we get from Marshawn. I literally don't. But
in my head, I just think he's in the same boat as Michael Thomas. Is that he's a winner. He's used to winning. He's also used to like this defense operating a certain way, and it has not operated that way in a while, dude. So like he's seeing a decline on 2 fronts. just like Michael Thomas. You know what I'm saying? And then for like in these situations, there's no way that like. Once again, DA is just a scapegoat here, but at the end of the day, Mickey Loomis is running unchecked for this franchise.
Yeah,
so
been
like
doing a shitty job since Sean has left.
Dude, any other GM would have been fired already. And I mean, they would have been fired pre-fucking Sean Payton leaving, bro. Yeah. Because he's not
in the fucking
since 2006,
since Sean Payton.
2003. Actually, I think Mickey Loomis.
Oh, you're right. I think you're right. He's been a few years because he hired them.
Yeah, he did. So it's been a little bit earlier. But the fact of the matter is like he's getting just as much leeway for his career as Sean Payton is for winning one Super Bowl in 2009.
And this is the thing, though, too. Is what you got to remember, Alex. I know you're not in tune with the Saints. Is ever since Mr. Benson died, Tom Benson, the original owner of the Saints, he passed away. The rights of the power went over to Gail Benson. And now he has this power of trust who's supposed to run the fucking Saints. So Gail Benson's really just the face. She's not going to make...
She's the bank.
She doesn't make the hard decisions like, we need to fire this motherfucker today. You know what I'm saying? Like, compared to if Tom Benson was alive, he'd be like, get this motherfucker out. We need to get somebody else in here. You know what I'm saying? And now it's in like... And Mickey, I think, is on that board of trust where it's going to be like in a scenario where he's going to have to demote himself and be like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like he's getting so much flack from fans where he's like,
I think there is.
We got to get somebody else in here. We got to do.
If I'm not mistaken, they do have a governing board. Like there's a few people.
Tom Benson put some shit in like that.
There's like a business board of a couple like executives that sit on like a higher. If I'm not mistaken, I might be. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Mickey Loomis does sit on that board. And Gail Benson is basically the chairman of that board. Mm-hmm. So the rest of the board could come together and say, Mickey's out, and then she just has to sign off on it, basically is what it is. But it just won't happen because it's too entrenched. But that's the root of our issue right now is the fact that he has nobody, there's no check and balance system, dude. Yeah. And the fact is like the way and this is what's crazy because it's about to happen in this draft too, is like the way that our whole salary cap thing operates, like it's not an issue that we're re-signing the players. Sounds crazy to people, but it's really not. Fact of the matter is we've had such shitty drafts in the past few years. Really we can't field a team, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then this year they're going to do the same thing. They go out. We have all these picks in the rounds that are fucking. I mean, you're already kind of looking for depth. You're not really looking 5th round, 6th round picks, 4th round. And they're going to package those to move up into the 2nd or the 3rd round and choose one player. Instead of taking a shot on drafting 5 players in the 5th round, they're going to say, how about we take all 5 of those picks and just shoot up and grab one player in the 3rd? Well, that'd be cool if you're not going to go to the 3rd round and take a 6th round prospect. So, there's like nobody in that fucking organization is thinking too correctly as far as I'm concerned, man. And like, it's not going to get, as long as there's nobody to tell Mickey Loomis to stop sniffing Peruvian marching powder, nothing's going to get fucking better, dude. We're going to continue. He's going to keep backing shitty coaches like DA. It's going to take either this or another coach that kind of has the same ballsy attitude as Sean Payton to come in there and be like,
but then again, it would literally be a saving grace for that nigga because it would probably work out. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, and that's the shitty part about it, man.
So what you're saying is the only way for him to be gone is if he chooses to step down.
Either that or we get real bad.
Like real bad, like 1 in 16 bad. Yeah.
Like picking number 1 the next, 2 and 3 and 4. It's like, he'd be gone then.
I think that's the biggest. Like, their goal is to not become the Aints again. Like they have literally
that. Or I will say this, dude: if they roll out another middling ass season of like a 7-win, 8, barely making it, only beaten, but people in New Orleans will march on. They'll do that.
They'll start getting down with that shit.
They don't play, man. They don't play that shit.
No, for sure.
And there'll be so much public pressure, he'll be forced to do something. So one way or the other, you know what I'm saying? We'll see how it goes, but it's ugly, man. On another note, we did, it's been a crazy fucking week in free agency, fellas. I mean, it's been wild as shit.
Started off crazy today.
The fucking defensive, it did, didn't it? It did. Mac Jones to fucking
Jacksonville for like a 5th and 6th rounder.
Oh yeah,
bro. I have been off of social media.
It was just this morning.
Like, I haven't seen.
This morning,
Mac Jones got traded to Jacksonville
late
this
round
morning
picks,
for
dude.
like a 5th and 6th rounder.
Yes, sir. You're gonna back up Trevor Lawrence.
And he's from Jacksonville.
Yep.
It'd probably be good for him.
So they're definitely.
Yeah, that was like one of the big news is Chris Jones signed that
Chris Jones to
5-year
Kansas
deal.
City, 5-year, $95 million guaranteed, plus incentives coming.
Yep.
Baker Mayfield re-signed Tampa Bay, 3-year, $100 million.
$100 million, 50 guaranteed.
Good for us.
Oh yeah, it could be.
It could.
Either or,
yeah, dude, it's been wild as shit. You know, Saquon's not coming back to fucking New York.
Saquon isn't coming back to New York. He's going to be on the free agent market.
So, I mean, there's a litany of defensive backs that are out there.
Litany of running backs.
Dude. So
is Josh Jacobs not coming back either?
They're working out a deal.
Are they? If not, they're going to franchise tag him. You think? They're not.
Hell, let them walk, man. I think that was.
So that means something. Like, just thinking about like who's that. That means. Derek's on the fucking market, Saquon's on the market, and then maybe even Josh Jacobs.
Eckler's on the market.
On the market.
Dude, it's going to be a crazy free agent.
That sucks, dude, because like we fucking went and invested in Jamal Williams. We could have probably went and got somebody like Saquon or fucking.
Well, I mean, the thing is like, it would have been, it's kind of a harder pairing, I guess, is like, I don't know, maybe you probably could have got a better pairing if they'd have waited for a year, but then it's like, you know, we're already. I think right now the real thing is wide receiver for the Saints.
No, yeah, definitely. I really want to see if they're going to try to get to. I don't know if they'll go anybody in free agency because I don't know who's in the free agent class.
Yeah, who's even the free agent class for receivers?
No idea, man. I'm being real. I haven't even.
Let me give it a little
seen.
gander real quick.
But while we're looking, I did see somebody on the Raiders. Did see one post I was kind of interested in, and that was fucking. Would you give up, like, let's say, like a 4th or 5th rounder for Sam Howell? Not to say that he comes in and starts, but I mean, if Washington decides to go get a fucking guy and they're looking for picks,
no.
Okay, so we on the shit right now. They got Allen Robinson, Odell Beckham Jr., Curtis Samuel, Tyler Boyd, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, Cedric Wilson, Kendrick Bourne, DJ Chark, Jamal Agnew, Deontay Hardy, Paris Campbell, McCole Hardman, Braxton Berrios, Jakeem Grant, Josh Reynolds, and now we're just starting to get to the shit, you know.
And so really no huge
Calvin
names.
Ridley's in there too, but there's not anybody
really above average.
Yeah, no real superstars. I mean, Michael Thomas is also going to be cut. So there's
somebody. Michael Thomas.
There'll be a few receivers that can really, I think, hit teams and be difference makers, but there's no huge like number one jump outs receiver wise. So I really think.
What about your boy?
Hunter Renfrow too.
Is he a free agent?
Not yet. They're gonna release him
post June 1st.
Yeah.
He probably might end up in New Orleans.
I highly doubt it.
We make that call, dude. We fucking make that call for sure.
Nigga, Derek's gonna make that call. Fucking no. Not we're gonna make that call. Derek's gonna be like, "Do you want to be a Saint? Good. I'll drop the paperwork tomorrow." Hey, Dennis, we got him.
Shit. But yeah, man. That's it's not bad. I mean, receivers for sure. And then
I did see me fucking re-sign fucking Andre James center, like a 3-year deal. I didn't see how much the money was.
Oh yeah.
I was kind of. I hope it is for depth.
I mean, not as a starter.
No, like I hope they move Dylan Parham to center. That boy is smart. Like he is smart. And it's like having him as a guard is waste. It's a waste. Sure.
Maybe just switch him.
Especially with like the checks and him and the quarterback. Whenever Dylan Parham was playing under center, Aiden O'Connell's fucking stats were
a lot better,
way better, as to opposed to Andre James. And like Andre James, he's small. He gets fucking like power, bro. He can't anchor. He gets fucking beat. And then fucking his snaps are so slow. I'm like, how are you a center and you
ain't getting that bitch back there? So you gotta get that bitch back there.
It's like when your dad's fucking pitching it to you. Like that's literally how.
That's just fucking funny.
That's funny as hell.
So hopefully it's as depth.
Yeah, I feel that.
For sure, man. That's not a bad. And then I guess while we're on the Raiders, I keep my favorite new thing that I keep seeing, dude, is that Mahomes rule. I love it,
bro.
I love it. Dude.
I hate.
Did you see that
Florio.
shit?
Mike Florio?
That's his fucking person.
I think it is Mike Florio.
Yeah,
I don't care about him. I fuck him though.
Why though? What's on him?
Yeah.
Oh, that dude just hates the fucking Raiders.
Well, didn't he used to work for him?
Fucking shit. He's the one that basically put out the article about if Antonio Pierce needs to be careful because Then fucking Mike Lombardi got fucking involved because his fucking
man.
fired.
So everybody's kind of coming for Antonio Pierce's head because he's got his rule when they play the Chiefs is the Mahomes rule. Anytime they get to hit him, they're gonna hit him. They're gonna hit him as hard as they can every time. Michael Jordan, football, nigga, is what the fuck it is, bro. I mean, come on, bro. When you were growing up,
I'm just saying, the way they compared it, though, I get what they're saying.
No, sure. But I mean, it's like nobody's telling them to play dirty. We're still playing within the frames of the rule, and we're going to be clean about it. But stop pulling up on these hits, man.
We were the least penalized fucking team in the NFL during fucking AP's reign.
Like
literally number one,
and it's like penalized. How many times have we been sitting here watching the Chiefs game, and you see Patrick Mahomes trying to cut the sideline, and the first thing you say is that safety's finna light that nigga up, and they stop running,
and then he'll cut upfield for 10 fucking more yards and shit.
They ain't doing that shit in Oakland no more.
He's done it before. No, I've seen it. You're
and
right.
That's exactly how you should play. Because let me tell you something: when you're playing football, bro, and anytime you're playing defense, and the first thing your coach is going to teach you, if the quarterback wants to declare himself as a runner or run that ball, that means we get a free shot of the quarterback, all within our rights as defender. Take it and don't leave it on the field, man. Every fucking time is what you taught. So why we gotta treat Patrick Mahomes any different?
Because he's the poster boy.
Give a fuck, he's a poster boy. We're the goddamn Raiders. That's the mindset, dude. That's the Mahomes rule, and I fucking love every bit of it, dude. Hit him like he is a quarterback, not the fucking poster. Hit him like he's a quarterback playing football. Mm-hmm. I bet you he don't make them same plays. Absolutely, he is, man. And if more teams take up that mindset, bro, it's gonna change everything, man. It changes everything. And and everyone, you're a hater. You don't love greatness. Because why? Because we want to play. You want to see the sport become fucking tag, 2-hand touch. It's a contact sport, dude. It is a collision sport at the end of the day. So while we
kind of enjoyed this last season,
dude. I mean, I don't.
Scoring wasn't as high.
Yeah, man. Fuck people up, bro. If it's within the realms of a good hit.
Harder, dude. We always about Demario Davis blessing people.
Baptizing motherfuckers, man. In the name of Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm just saying, but that's my brand of, that's the way I like to see football played.
How'd you feel about that too, Matthews signing?
I love it, dude. My thing is, I know that he wasn't the greatest at some points last season, but my thing is like,
how old is he?
32, 31, 32. It's another 2 years. It's right about the time he retires. And my thing is like, okay, let me pull back on the Saints organization real quick, because this is one of those things of like, as the Saints, you give him that money and you fully well and damn know that every red cent you just gave him is going back into your community to the people that need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not for one say. Everything he's done since he got to New Orleans has been it hasn't even been absolutely. But I mean, and since he's come back even more so, like he's wanted to leave a bigger impression that he already has on his home, and he's like, it's well beyond the bounds of football or even just like, philanthropism in that sense. Like, it's generally just somebody like, when all these niggas come out and they're like, man, when I hit that shit, I'm going back to the hood. I'm blessing that. I'm doing this. I'm doing on that. Listen, this man is finally to the point in his life where he can say, I have the money to do this. Mm-hmm. He don't need recognition. Just like Michael Thomas said, I don't need recognition. I'm always good in New Orleans, bro. And it's because, I mean, Michael Thomas didn't even grow up there. You know what I'm saying? But even still,
the love he's put into the city and the shit that he gave back, bro.
As Drew Brees said, man, if you love this city, they will love you back 10 times more. Mm-hmm. Jameis Winston's a very good example of that. Tyrann Mathieu is another good example of that. Michael Thomas is another. Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram, all these guys that just built the culture from 2017 up until these past couple of years are great examples of like what it means to really, as a professional, Cam Jordan especially, to not only embed yourself in the city and help those that are not for, but like to embrace the culture that comes with being the fan base and the city and every, that whole bunch of petty, you know what I'm saying? Like the hatred for our. I mean, shit,
DA clearly don't fucking get it.
He doesn't, dude. And that's the thing that really kills me the most is like Mickey Loomis. When Sean Payton was there, I think he was like the best conduit for helping the front office understand exactly the feelings of the fans and like the feelings of, the way the city operates culturally, you know what I'm saying? Like now that he's gone and there's a disconnect there's no connection from fan to team to front office. It's a cutoff fan block team front office. And even from team to front office, there's a disconnect, so like, I think that there was a good long while where this team was ran in the sense of like true teamship. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So everybody felt like they were a part of this forward goal. But now it feels like a corporate endeavor. Yeah. Like we're playing on a field. Here's a team, head coach, quarterback right there with his dick in his mouth. They're 69 in each other. Yeah. General manager up here, and then the owner because somehow he's weaseled his way in there. And it's just, we didn't used to have that, man. And until we get out of that, it's just not gonna happen, man. But yeah, and let me throw this out here for you guys too, because he hasn't been talked about as much because he's been kind of out of the limelight since the injury. Personally, I'm going to say it would not, if I'm the Saints and if I, as a fan, I wouldn't mind seeing them. If you're going to trade up, don't trade up. Maybe see if you can swap a couple picks to get up in the 4th round and give me Jordan Travis. I already know the Saints aren't going to move on from Derek Carr in the next year or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, so give me, right? Yeah, dude. He had that horrific ankle injury. Sucks, dude. Yeah. But as we clearly saw, did he have a throwing day? Did he throw? Oh, he didn't have a throwing day, but they already said medical. He's already back working out and stuff like weights and throwing and all that. He'll be 100% cleared for OTAs and mini camp and all that stuff. Okay. So like he's not coming in injured, but he, that's just one of those things. Is like,
so he wasn't at any of the combine shit.
No, he wasn't. So you are taking a chance, but if you look at if you
probably get a throwing day,
I'm sure, but it's like, maybe it's almost that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless they're going to hold one super close, but I just don't think he's going to have time to do it. And my thing is like, if you're a team out there, you're going to have to kind of take that risk as far as you haven't seen some of those intangible, well, let me take that back. All you have to work off of is the game film from this past year. But I'll be goddamn. Look at Florida State before he got hurt. Mm-hmm. You could have told me to my face that they would have been favored to win the national championship. They would have definitely been in 100%, that Final Four. 100%, dude. And that, and to me, that also is, if I'm a team, so let's just say you are the Saints, draft him. If you're going to go get a 4th round quarterback, this is the kind of 4th round quarterback I would expect you to get because he's built in that NFL sense. He's like 6'2", 6'3", 218, like a good body size to him. Real decent arm. He's a little mobile. He's got the track record of winning in a big conference. You know what I'm saying? Florida State, seen some big games. So like, if you're going to bring somebody like that in the 4th round to sit for another year and then legitimately compete with old fucking Lemon the year after that, I'm for it. At least that shows me you're thinking about what happens after you get these sorry ass bitches off our team.
Yeah, because then you have DC, Winston, and then whoever else.
I think Winston gets a legit shot to start somewhere this year.
You think so?
Somebody, because after you really get out of that first round, there's about 6 or 7 quarterbacks, dude, that you're really only going to take a chance on starting out of the gate. Maybe not even that many. Maybe like 4. So like after that, there's going to be teams that are going to legitimately be looking as, we want somebody that's going to start and has some NFL experience. It's going to be Jameis, man. And that's not to say that he goes and he just outright wins. That's not to say that he's going to go somewhere behind one of these, special rookies coming up and, the front office. But either way, yeah, I don't think he's back in New Orleans. So if I'm the Saints, absolutely, man. Even if he's just coming back for one more year, Still have to go draft a quarterback, man. I still need to see y'all thinking about what happens.
That Jake Painter kid
is it, dude? Not old fucking snot. I mean,
that boy, little sus,
little zesty. I mean, listen, man.
Yeah, little sassy.
I don't mind the sassy bitch energy. It's just he doesn't like. Not every sub 6 foot quarterback is going to be Drew Brees, man. So there's no reason for us to go out and waste draft picks on him. He's going to be an undrafted.
We've done that like
dude.
3 out of the last fucking 4 years, at least 2 out of the last 4 years.
It's like, man. Bro, go give me a quarterback that at least has the physical attributes to be an NFL football player.
I'll never forget that fucking. Like I said, that trade for Adam Troutman
was horrible, man. That's the kind of shit I'm talking. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. With the model we have set up, bro, every single draft pick
that was Sean Payton and Mickey, though. That was
that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Sean Payton made his. I mean, he made bad picks too. I'm not gonna, say that Mickey Loomis is. It's not that he just gets any leeway or anything, but Sean Payton made terrible decisions too towards the end of his tenure. But that's the kind of shit I'm talking about, bro. Giving up 3 draft picks to move up and pick a tight end from fucking Dayton University, knowing that you need, even if those 3 players don't work out, you have to have the bodies, bro. What if one of them is a contributor to your team? Right. Whether it be special teams, whether it be on defense or offense. What if he's a backup offensive lineman?
What if the nigga does pan out eventually?
Dude, you feel me? That's exactly what I'm talking about, bro. You have to make those picks for what they are. They're not tools for you to move up and jump up and reach for fucking players in the 4th and 3rd and 2nd round. They're picks you need, man, that you need to pan out. So go out there, do your fucking scouting, and make these picks in these later rounds, because if the model that you want to run is we have to extend these players and, this is how we retool and this is cool, but make all the picks you need to make, man. That's all I'm saying.
I feel that. I feel that.
So, and let's, we're on Seder Sanctuary. We're going to switch topics here in a minute, but I did want to talk about it's getting that time. It's March Madness, baby. It's March Madness, so it's.
I ain't been following shit.
Well, I mean, it's not. The tournament hasn't exactly started just yet. I don't think.
Still, they're still
finishing out their regional tournaments and stuff like that. Yeah. So, we'll have to wait and see who comes out on top. But just keeping it in mind, this is something you're going to be hearing on the pod coming up in the next couple of weeks.
I'm going to fill out a bracket, see how wrong I am.
Hey, man, that's always fun, dude. Bracketology.
I think March Madness starts on March 19th.
Yep, something like that.
That's about the only time I actually watch.
It'll be March 19th because they'll do the first prelim games to get into the tournament for those bottom teams.
You know what was always fun?
And then that first Thursday will be.
I remember always skipping school because they hold it in Greensboro. For the longest time, they had March Madness in Greens. They would always do the fucking. We have a couple Coliseums, but we used to fucking go out there and watch games all the time. That shit was always so much fun. But yeah, that's just to let the viewers know that's something we'd probably be discussing here coming up. What else? NBA playoffs should be shaping up here soon.
We'll sorry ass Lakers.
I hope my Pelicans
are
dude, they're doing right, King.
But the thing that bro, from 4 till 10, everybody's 3.5 games apart, bro. That's what I'm like. So nobody can really fuck up. Everybody's starting to play their best games and shit. That's what I'm like.
We've been too up and down.
I mean, that was the Pelicans on a roll, but we have to stop. I don't know what Willie Green and this whole fucking take your foot off the gas mentality is, dude. But like we were saying in the night, what are we playing for feelings here? If you're going to beat a team, bro, take your foot off the gas when it's 127-91 with 4 minutes left in the You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for you to come out of the second half and sit your starters for 9.5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? For what? You're up by 30, bro? There's still 20-something minutes of basketball to play. You know what I'm saying? This ain't football, dude. We don't have to drive 100 yards to get a score. Big dog, they can flip this fucking 30 points in a minute and a half, bro. Yeah. So, don't take your foot off the gas.
No, I feel that.
Dude, rework your rotations where you have solid scorers on the court, man, because we can't. It's going to come back to haunt us if we keep doing this shit where we let these leads go from 30 points in the fucking beginning of the second half down to, it's 4 minutes left. We're only up by 11 points. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A minute and a half left in the game. We're only up by 6. And all of a sudden, bro,
we're tied.
Third, I'm talking about you got a minute left in the game. Yeah, and you're tied, bro. You're having a fight.
You go into the fourth quarter, you're up by 26, and then you fucking get into 4 minutes left, you're up by 9.
Yeah, dude, and you're doing it consistently because my thing is bro, no star should have to consistently bail their team out in that manner, bro. You want them to be able, and bro, that's what I mean is like, you shouldn't ask LeBron to do it, shouldn't ask Zion to do it. You need them to be able to do it in the clutch when it counts. So if you consistently ask them to do it in the regular season because your coaching rotations are wrong, they blunder in the postseason, bro. Because
that's the one thing that's been killing the Lakers. I feel like this year has been like, bro, LeBron has been on, AD has been on, and LeBron's always been on his whole fucking career. He's going to give you 25, 7, and 7. That's his same shit. 21 years now. AD has actually been pretty fucking consistent, all-star level this whole fucking year. He's had a couple of blunders. Few games that he's looked like shit, especially against Domantas Sabonis. That nigga will dominate AD, bro. Don't know why. AD is literally 0-9 now against that nigga, bro.
That's how Sabonis is against fucking Joker too.
Yeah, I mean,
just crazy. It's just crazy. But then, like I said, but just getting on my point, like those two have actually been really good this year. It's been the like role players, like niggas, fucking Austin Reeves. Show up and do your goddamn job when you're needed, bro. D'Angelo Russell has been balling. I will not say anything. That nigga's been balling for the last month and a half. But before that point, he's been playing like shit too. That's why I'm like, it's just been multiple players that need to step up and do their fucking job for the team to be where they want to be. But then now, like, they're at this point where like, y'all niggas need to execute if y'all in the 10th seed, but you're 3.5 games from being number 5. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go on a 5-game winning streak. You're right where you want to be. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's literally like 17, 18 games left in the season. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody's like feeling that fucking pressure,
fight, man.
But at the same time, it's like, bro. So I think they're actually the Lakers are number 9 now. But even then, it ain't that big of a fucking. Like I said, it's that fucking close.
You know what I'm saying? From the play-in. Who got in from the play-in?
So right now, if the playoffs will start tomorrow, it'd be the Lakers and Golden State would play for 9 and 10, but they play in LA because the Lakers are 9. 8 and 7 would be Dallas and
I think Kings are at 5.
Yes, Dallas and the Suns.
All right, here we go. I'll read it off for you, man. Let me go. Western Conference. All right, so 1 Thunder, 2 Timberwolves, 3 Nuggets, 4 Clippers, 5 Pelicans, 6 Kings, 7 Suns, 8 Mavericks, 9 Lakers, 10 Warriors. So let's see here. Games back. Oh yeah, everybody's within
3.5 games.
Starting at the Lakers, 11, 10, 8.5, 7.5, 7.5, 5.5, 3. And then, of course, you know what I mean?
You're not going to get into that top 3.
Timberwolves are a half a game back, bro.
But you can get into that top 4, bro.
Bro, 4 through 7, wide open. They're all 7.5, 7.5, 5. They're within 2 to 3 games back of each other, man. So realistically, if you're anywhere within that those last few play-in spots, if you go on a run and you win these last 12 games, you win 11, 12 out of 18. Yeah, you fucking could see yourself.
You could be right there where you want to be.
Dude. Fucking play-in game.
And not even in the play. You could be just sitting and waiting.
Playoffs,
at 4 versus 5. You'd be waiting for your opponent, you know what I'm saying? Kind of thing.
Yeah, like, big dog shit, man.
The one thing I will say, though, for the Lakers, if they're going to make the playoffs, at all costs, they need to try to avoid the Nuggets. Them niggas got their number, bro. They've been getting their asses whooped by the. And my thing too is like, and it's like Jokic and fucking Jamal always play good against them, but like it's the role players, nigga.
Is he still out?
No, Jamal's playing
back.
But no, like
the role players
it's the role players. Aaron Gordon will come out and give them niggas 25.
That's the
that nigga Michael Porter Jr. last time they played, went 10 for 10 for like 30 points. I'm like, no. And like my thing too with the Lakers, I'm like just kind of witnessing being their little fan base, like. Bro, every fucking game, they get people's best shots like they just won. Like, they're the championship team. And I'm like, I get it because of their stature.
It comes with the brand, dude.
Yeah, I get that. But like, I get it because of their stature. But I'm like, nigga, you have players like, bro, Malik Beasley. Motherfucker came in plays for Milwaukee. Motherfucker last 4 games before that goes 4 points, 3 points, 2 points. He comes out in the first half, has 12. 4 for 4 shooting. I'm like, these niggas always want to show up for the Lakers, but what the fuck were you doing the last 6 games, dude? Like,
look at you versus Detroit. We're fucking 16% shooting from the field.
Yeah, man.
Nah, man, that's how it is, though, dude. When the spotlights are on, people tend to shine their brightest, and it just so happens when you play in Los Angeles for the Lakers, dude, the spotlights are generally on.
That's because you play
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, and LeBron James. I mean, it's that way for just certain teams throughout sports in general, but NBA usually happens a little more, I feel, because they, San Antonio Spurs, Los Angeles Lakers, the Clippers, just these big market teams where everybody's watching regardless of who they're playing.
Especially when the baddies show up.
Yeah, well, I mean, not everybody's fucking Jordan Poole, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, so just keep your ears out here. If you're an NBA fan, we'll be going into that here the next couple of weeks just because shit's coming up and we want to stay on top of things. And we do like to stay
able to talk about Saints and Raiders always.
Diverse, man.
So yeah, we do like other sports.
Yeah, we're gonna hit that period where we're just not gonna have anything to talk about. So keep your ears open.
We kind of watch baseball, but we're not the biggest.
I do.
My
so I'll bring it up every now and then.
Bro,
but it's
the Rockies
mostly
are
college.
dog shit.
Mostly college for me, and LSU just won.
Oh, nigga, Tennessee. You want to talk about Tennessee baseball? We can do that, baby. We just got a sweep. Well, we got off a sweep of Illinois this weekend, baby. We won three in a row. Bop, bop, bop. Get your asses out of here.
Yeah,
Tennessee. We will be seeing y'all boys this year. Y'all got us last year. We will be seeing y'all again. I'll tell you that right now.
As I'm blessed to be an LSU baseball fan because Jesus Christ,
that's a good program.
It's a fantastic one, dude. And I've watched a lot of national championships, and I'm sure we're going to watch plenty more. The pitching went from Paul Skeens, who's now throwing triple-digit smokers in the fucking league. We're just back, baby. They retool so well, man. And Jay Johnson, their coach, is unbelievable in retooling the LSU pitching room. And them boys in Baton Rouge will always get the bats popping, dude. And at the clutchest times. Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, we'll talk about that when it comes around. We're going to move to the next segment, which is our break, because we're tired of talking to y'all's punk asses. So, Alex, cue that thing up. Let's take a little part of favorite break. We'll be back in 5. We back? Yes. We back. We back. You wanna?
No.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. So
you gotta show your pretty little face. Everybody smile at the camera.
All right, boys, listen.
It's high as shit today. We got it fucking up there.
Listen, we're gonna talk about this like we're sitting in a circle of vets and we've been through the hard times, but we just had a few major battles took place this week. The battle to liberate Tianquan.
Yeah, man. That game was fun.
Hell yeah, tampons.
That game was hell yeah. Shout out to tampons.
We now have our mech suits for a little while.
The weekend, right?
How long? Till this coming up, until the 14th. And then I think they're gonna.
And then you have to be the level.
You got to get to 25 too.
25.
It's 20.
25.
Yeah, 25.
20.
Nah, it's 25.
Damn.
And yeah, shit, don't worry. I'm only level 12, bro. So I'm only halfway there.
Same.
I think I'm at the same shit.
We'll get there, dude. The XP, we just, who was the other day? We were doing missions on hard or almost suicide, dude. We're getting through them.
No, we got to hard. I put it on hard that one time.
We're hard as fuck.
Fucking, what is it? One above.
Suicide.
Oh, really? Yeah, getting fucked up?
It's not crazy. It's just
like obviously you just got but it wasn't as bad. Not with the full squad.
Right.
Teamwork, and if you bring the right strategy, that's what I was about to say too, man.
Sure. Hell divers. We're talking about hell divers.
If you haven't caught on,
hell divers, man.
Hell divers.
I've seen more and more like Reddit posts and Twitter posts like. There's like Call of Duty kids getting mad now because it's like, what's the fucking meta weapon and how come the railgun got nerfed? And I don't know if you saw, but one of the developers for Helldivers now retweeted and said that they're finally getting things back to balance how they first expected them to be when they, dropped the game.
Mm-hmm.
So just like we thought and we had talked about, there never will be a meta weapon. There will never be a combination that just lets you mow down your enemies and just be invincible or one-man army. They're going to make you, between your teammates, strategize what are the best stratagems to bring, what loadout should be brought, who's going to do what. You know what I mean? Like, right now, everybody's running a guard dog. You know what I mean? But like my thing is like we ain't got there yet, but like
I have it. I just don't run it.
So the
I
thing
run
is,
the autocannon. I like the autocannon more.
But he wears the backpack for it, so he can have more ammo. Like he'll literally have this autocannon and that motherfucker, and he'll just
well,
that should be. It works for, and then like there's literally a thing where like he can have his backpack on, and we'll literally walk together. He'll literally come and be like, he'll stand with you and hold your guns like stock, so it's an easier shot for you. Shooting. And you just be shooting. And then he's just refilling you like with his backpack.
Oh yeah, I've seen that in the.
That's the shit he be, but you can also use it to refill yourself.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. You know what I'm saying?
And he uses
like
the jetpack. I've noticed that shit too.
More and more, like that's what their whole goal is. It's the ultimate teamwork. Like 4 players working in unison.
No, that's what I'm like. I don't really run what you want. That's literally like the beauty of the game.
The thing is like it's just people talking about how you can't clear. They're having troubles or like, and we won't see it until we really get into some of these harder difficulties. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why it's like it's good that we play together and progress together. That way, like we don't got a nigga that's just level 25 and the rest of us. Like that's why, like I was trying to get on Victor's ass. Yeah, I'm like, bro, you're getting so ahead of us because all you wanted to do is play this shit. And then like when you get to the point where we can't help you because we're so weaker than you, don't bitch and moan. Like.
Also, the thing that kills me too is like it's also the stratagems that you use when you get in these higher levels are supposed to affect larger enemies. So like when you're playing with us on these lower difficulties and you're throwing down the 380 millimeter barrage and it's covering, I can't even run out.
Bro,
of the
we're
way.
Getting killed.
Fucked.
Blown the fuck up.
It is nice, but when we can communicate and throw it before we enter an area, because it closes all the bug holes, it clears such a large swath of land. But like, there's times where, and to be fair to Victor, my guy, we love you, but it's like when you're in the thick of the fucking moment and you're raining down on the goddamn bugs for democracy, and you can't think, and you're like,
and just 380,
and you just throw it,
and then you don't say shit till the bomb is coming down,
and you're like, watch out, and I thought you threw a cluster strike or something that might not, I'm like,
you can run away, but as soon as you turn around,
run 25 meters away and you're good. No, nigga, you need to get away at 3 miles, bro. That's how far that shit is coming.
It's made to level whole cities, bro. Like, hey, there's no way we can get it. But
yeah, that shit fucked me and Waffles up.
Waffles, shout out Waffles. If you listen to this shit,
hey man, we've got quite a few little plethora of people we played with.
Random.
We got some randoms. We got shout out Robert. Robert's played a few games with. Shout out my boy PJ Patrick, my brother.
Not a random,
PJ's my brother.
Those are guys that we know, man. They're just good friends of the party chat family. That
I think that's the thing I love about it though, is like
games like this.
No, the community's just everyone's
fantastic,
dude. Been great.
Yeah,
because what was it? Me, Victor, and Waffles. We had a random join us when you fucking left.
Oh yeah, I remember you were saying he fucking joined in. Y'all played a mission.
He wasn't on a mic, but he was like talking to us through the little controller and shit.
Yeah,
and we were like, hey, like we have our 4th coming back. Sorry, we don't mean to kick you out. He's like, no, I get it. It was
that's
like
fire, bro.
and
then like on top of that, you can add people like that. Like that's another thing I think is pretty dope about this game is like it's not a PvP, it's more of a PvE. We're playing for we're all fighting together. We're fighting for the same shit.
Same democracy.
So like that's why dictatorship. We're fighting back established to where he was supposed to be. No, I'm just kidding. Shut the fuck up.
Leave all of that out, dude. We need a whole
Patreon, baby.
Anyway,
you want to hear the censored shit, Patreon.
No, bleep it. Well, yeah.
No, I'm just talking shit, man. Anyway. Don't listen to me. That was a joke. But no, the game has been absolutely a fucking blast, dude. It's been a really fun game, and like I said, like. I play I can play that shit every day, but like play that shit for 3-4 hours, I get burnt out.
It's not a 3 or 4 hour game. No.
I gotta get a break in there. I gotta start doing something else.
Hour or two
in there.
Switch it up, dude.
Yeah, because like, and that's why I was even telling another thing that I was even telling Victor was like, I kind of see what they're gonna advance to is like, if you ever look at the top part of the maps, there's gonna add more stuff to fight, and that's why I was like, if there was more shit to fight, maybe I could get a little more. Oh, let's go fight something else, But like, we're either fighting the goddamn Autobots or the Decepticons, or we're goddamn fighting the bugs from fucking who knows, 6-legged freaks. So
Yeah, man. But you know, and
definitely.
But and it's okay. So now, anyway, and now I guess we'll talk about this for just a minute because I do have one more question before we move off the fucking games of the month.
On that too. We will get back to Dead Island though, man. I don't want to give up on that game. I do want to finish that game because we were already halfway, but then Helldivers came in so hard.
It's just the way our schedules are set up. Too.
And
we only really get to play one game a night as far as like switch multiple
for a good
a lot,
hour and a half kind of thing.
Right. So like you know that's kind of. But we'll get back to it. But so now I have to ask, and this is a big one. So the fall off of Power World, right? And I won't say it's fall off is because it's a bad game, but like, is it falling off because of lack of content or like the lack of general interest from the public? Do we think? You know what I mean?
I think it's other games.
Yeah, I think
Helldivers has come on so strong, and like you guys even said, like I don't think Power World's a bad game, but I think it's two things. I think it's the like Helldivers coming on so strong. We're playing Dead Island and shit. I don't know about other people. Like Helldivers is definitely taking the gaming community. Everybody's playing that. A massive amount of people are playing that for sure. And then the lack of stuff to do. Because from what I've even seen, like we still have stuff to do. We're not all the way through the game by no means. Yeah. But like the people that have finished the game, they're waiting for more shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are done, or they've already completed their worlds, or they've caught all the fucking pals they can, and they breeded all the pals that they can, and you know all the shit that you can do in that game. So that's why it's limited right now. It's real limited.
That's what I mean.
I agree with you on that aspect, but I think it's two things.
That was a choice, you know,
for sure. So I don't think Power World makes it. With everything going on, I don't make it any less of a game or any how great it's been. It's still a good game because even the other day he was asking if I wanted to play fucking Power World. So that's why I'm like, it's not a bad game by no means. I've just been more interested in playing other shit right now. That's why I'm like, I even then like I know like Power World does have that pool where it's like it is like a Pokemon. So I know for a fact like hell, if I do want to kind of play it, I'm like I can get back into that game any fucking time. For sure. I'll play that motherfucker by myself. That's how good it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Absolutely. It was just the question, man.
No, I feel it.
So now I guess like you know we're gonna ask one more question here for games of the month, and then we'll kind of we'll skip on into it. But we talk about this a lot, and you know my thing is like when do anime games give us a true RPG, right? Like, you know, something that's not an arena fighter.
Yeah.
Or even like an arena fighter light, or like, because as much as I did love Kakarot, you know what I'm saying? Like DBZ Kakarot, that's the closest thing we've got to like
it's open world, RPG. But it's still limited.
It's still limited.
Yeah.
And it still kind of has some of the feelings of like
it's still repetitive. I'm just doing this fighting kind of shit.
Right.
And I definitely like
there's
RPG anime games.
There's Genshin Impact.
Like there's Genshin, but like we're saying a big name, like like a Naruto, like
exactly
open
right.
world.
That's what I was about to say. Imagine a Naruto RPG where they start you off, and the first thing you do is you get to create your own ninja, right? All the clothing, the customization.
You gotta go through.
Pick a Keke Genkai, all this cool shit.
Okay.
You have to fucking choose your village, choose your allegiance.
Start from a beginning, young kid.
Imagine the Warriors, The Warriors.
Question for you, because you hate it. It's still along those lines, but what if they bring a game with all that anime, you know, fucking Dragon Ball, Naruto, one of these, you know, big ones, but it is from Bethesda. Or
Bethesda would make me mad.
Or fucking
From Software would make me very angry.
Yeah, or From Software.
From Software having an anime game like Elden Ring where you have to fucking that would
like, bro, that'd be you guys gonna make Naruto the hardest shit I've ever fucking played. Like,
I would like there to be challenge. I'm not saying obviously.
Yeah, I don't want to just walk through the game.
So would you not play it if From Software?
No, I'd play it. I'd play it. But you know me, it's probably getting one playthrough,
and you're gonna hear me complain about it every single day on the mic while I'm playing.
Yeah, literally.
What if it's co-op?
There you go.
That'd be better, but still wouldn't change. I'm sure you're gonna hear me complain every day.
You still we're getting fucked. You're
gonna hear me in your ear.
You know what it is.
But yeah, man, that's just my thing. Like, I really wish that, like, you know, that's my wish for anime games moving forward, is just really give us an in-depth RPG that lets us like live out the fantasies a little.
Man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but why? Why? I mean, there's so many studios you
there's so many, with. And there's so many like with these animes. The worlds are so in depth. There's so much shit that you could do. You know what I'm saying? Especially like we're saying, like Motherfucker, like, go give me a One Piece where I can make my own character and go get a fucking Gungam fruit. You know what I'm saying? Go get some type of. Bro, you know how many fucking fruits there are in that world. So I can go do some cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Or come up with 5 different fruits that everybody can choose from, and then you can make your character and choose. And you know what I'm saying?
You could fucking still have the fruits in the world, make it open world as you find different fruits. You know, it allows you to choose and you can put together the best combinations to put. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely you can learn to different types of hocky and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different types of avenues that they could take.
And so remember Starfield.
Imagine Starfield, but like Naruto, not Naruto, one like the whole.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. We need something like that's what we're saying.
So I always think back. Did you guys ever play the Godfather games that came out?
Yeah,
so all right. So imagine the system. What they used to do is fucking. You'd have to beat other rival families out for their territory, right? But they would edge back in and you'd have to defend over time. So that's the same, use these old systems that people used to love for these anime RPGs. Like I was saying about Naruto, you have to pick a clan. You have to make a character, pick a Genkai. Everybody's at war again. Whatever your fucking story wants to be doesn't matter. Just put me in the universe, right? And then you have to fight out from your nation, you know what I'm saying, and unlock different territories. Other nations fight back. So you're always constantly you know what I mean? Just like Ghost of Tsushima, you have to fight to free. You know what I'm saying? Come up with a story.
They can do such a good job in even in the aspect of don't even put me in Naruto's fucking time. Put me 3 generations back when we really are. Everyone is at fucking war. Yeah. And then we got the fucking Tobirama's the Hokage and Gaara's dad is the Hokage. You know what I'm saying? The Kazekage. Put us in a generation where they were actually fighting in that war and shit. That's what I agree. Don't even put me in Naruto. It'd be a Naruto game, but we're fucking Naruto back when the villages first got formed. You know what I'm saying? Then you're a young kid and you're being brought up in this war era time, and you get to choose the village that you want to grow up in, and that would be definitely some shit I would. And
it doesn't, like I said, I just use Naruto as an example because there's choices. With what?
Well, kind of branching out.
What do you mean?
That battle royale.
That battle royale it's still an arena fighter though, to an extent. Dude. That's what we're saying. If they gave me in a fucking MHA game where they were you get to come up and make your own superhero, and then you're gonna be in this big ass open world where we're gonna just be able to just fight crime, but then you get to also get to you have to go to class and go do shit. You know what I'm saying?
I get all that, but I don't see that shit happening anytime soon because
they're making too much money off
because
of
they make so much money off of this shit.
It's the bread and butter. They're just sticking to
I wouldn't say that I wouldn't see it anytime because here's the thing about it. Arena fighters and fighters in general are becoming such a niche market because you really have to play those motherfuckers to be good.
Yeah. Especially
unless they have a
fucking Tekkens and the Street Fighters and the Super Smash Brothers.
Exactly, dude. And unless they have a super in-depth storyline that you can play solo like a Mortal Kombat, people aren't just going to go out and spend continuous money.
And even that shit people do competitively. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So speed runs. Dude, there is definitely a market for it. But I think all that really needs to happen, there just has to be the right crossover with the right studio needs to happen as far as if Bethesda cross with Jujutsu Kaisen or something, you know what I'm saying? The closest we got is a Ghostwire Tokyo is the closest thing we've gotten. And it's not even anime based.
But I mean, it was that does give me that JJK vibe where they're doing fucking hand signs and you're sealing curses and shit.
I wouldn't. It was kind of weird for it to be a first person shooter rather than a
no. That's what I'm saying. It's but think about it in the Jujutsu Kaisen world. They're literally just fighting fucking curses that people can't see. Even in that scene in JJK where Gojo's talking, when they're Gojo's fighting in the little train shit, and then he's at the bottom of the fucking train set with the other 4, and then it's him and Choso, and then the other Jogo and fucking Hanami, and the 2 people are what the hell are those 2 people down there talking about? And then the other dude's you mean 4? Not everybody can see the fucking cursed spirits, you know what I'm saying? So when they do a game like Ghostwire Tokyo, I understand why we're just doing cursed spirit. You know what I'm saying? We're doing just these curses because we're just fighting fucking curses. We're not fighting actual people. But then you got Gojo who can do unlimited shit on this nigga's power. Like he can literally punch a fucking cursed spirit because he's God. Like,
but I mean, I definitely feel like there's a market for it. I hope they expand. You know what I'm saying? I think it could come, and only because I only say that because the Japanese market is already such a huge fan of RPGs. They're already missing a lot of money.
Yes,
not even just for Americans. Just the Japanese people alone, dude. Like, if you look at the games that really go big over Yakuza and fucking Persona and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's definitely these are like cult classics in these countries, and they're even cult classics in America. So I feel like there's definitely a market for it. We'll just, it's just going to take the right push, you know what I'm saying? But it'll come. It might not come. You're right. It might not be soon. Hell, it might be next year. We just don't know. I hope it's good, and that's all I'm asking for.
No, I feel that.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to pitch chat. Pitch talk here for a little bit. We're going to kind of zoom through this one. So yeah, man, we're going to zoom through it. We're going to ask some questions to our man in blue, the one for you. So Alex, you talked a little bit about coaching earlier, kind of the woes of what went down with some of the, the unprofessionalism of high school athletic directors and things like that, man. But like, how was your games this weekend, man? How were our favorite kids? Aang, Badalandabad, you know what I'm saying?
It's a bad man.
Yeah, my 08's solid. We won, or we didn't win today. We tied, but it was against Rapids. We played Rapids today. They're like the Rapids, ECNLRL.
Like the Colorado Rapids?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we tied them today, 1-1. We honestly should have won. And then yesterday, won 5-0 for the first game for the CSA League.
Okay.
Yeah.
So good wins this weekend.
Yeah. Starting 11 for today was Dom. He's got better hands. He's like the better keeper. But fucking... his feet is rough around the edges, like it's not bad, but I get a little worried.
No, I feel it.
And my fucking Alex, he's just a bigger keep too. Mm-hmm. Like the dude looks fucking older than me. He's got a fucking fucking beard.
I saw a picture is this the kid with a mustache?
Bro, he's got a fucking beard.
Oh, maybe that wasn't him then.
Maybe that was 17?
16.
Shit.
Yeah, that's bro. Wild, you guys are sophomores.
Fucking hormones are putting in the milk, dude.
Or some shit.
It's that goddamn coronavirus vaccine. Let me not. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely not that then. I guess it's a lack of plumbing.
Yes.
Must be the caste system and lack of plumbing, I guess. Is he from India? Like he's fresh off the boat?
I think his family is.
What generation is he like as far as immigrant goes?
My second.
Damn, that'd be crazy if you were like, your parents are like, you're that Indian, like,
that Indian. His fucking Indian accent is.
I bet it's spot on, bro.
He'll just switch it up.
That's my favorite.
Talk about his family and shit. That's probably funny as hell. That shit's probably funny as hell. I would not doubt that.
Well, that's fucking good, man. Good to hear. Any other news? Any other big news from that? You guys got coming up? Any big games, tournaments, anything you're looking forward to?
I'll probably be heading out to Texas next month for. None of my teams will be playing, but.
Is the system?
Nah. Well, actually, I guess I'll have to go now never mind. So I was originally just going to go because Alex, the technical director, he just wants me to go. He's all like, you trying to go? I was like, yeah, I'll go. Jesus Christ.
Little Alex on Alex crime.
Hell no. We're going to roll that way. You know how they feel, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, I guess that's not true.
Well, I wouldn't say it, but anyway. Yeah. Love them. They either love you or hate you. Ain't no in between. Anyway. So you were saying?
Yeah. So fucking. Well, with the 05 coach getting.
And might have to take over.
Yeah. So I'll probably be. Which works out because I wasn't gonna have any teams go. But I'm curious to see how it's going to work now for future tournaments as far as showcases and travel, because 2 teams, same level, unless they work out the times, it's gonna be a little tough.
Yeah, definitely. I can see that.
Well, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I guess let me go ahead and add. You see, I'm out here repping and rocking. Come on, boys. Those Mighty Irons did it this weekend. We did draw this morning, I saw. And I'm only going to touch on that because Alphonse Areola is the motherfucking GOAT. That boy held it down in extra time for full fucking minutes. I'm glad I was looking away.
Oh, I meant you said Areola, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is his last name.
Hell yeah, nipple.
Yeah.
Well, the thing around your nipple, technically.
Still, it's all part of the titty.
If I'm seeing Areola, I'm seeing tit.
I'm seeing tit. I'm seeing titty.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, nipple. Let's go, nipple. My fucking statement still stands.
There's going to be days where I regret this decision to start this podcast. This might be the very first one.
Anyways,
Alphonse Areola, dude, is the guy, okay? West Ham's goalie.
Motherfucker old.
He's a little bit on the older side, dude, but it's weird because both of our goalies are. At least he's on the front side of age.
That's the league, though. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, dude.
Bro.
I mean, you want a little bit of savviness in goal, somebody that's seen a lot. And
he's like, none of these young cats are fucking good.
Well, I'm sure they are, dude, but I think that it's like, with Areola, it's kind of hard to say.
Mexico, Memo Ochoa shouldn't be fucking. The motherfucker's like 36, 38. Why is he still our keeper? Our first string keeper.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, like, okay, bro, he's Spider-Man. So why is Dr. Connors having to pull him up on the, put your fucking hand out, Peter, and grab the side of the building, G?
You didn't activate it.
Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, yeah, Alphonse Areola, dude, you're that guy. Great fucking play today, man. Only thing that did kill me the most was that, that Europa loss the other day. We should have had a pin there to win it. Or at least a draw, man. It was handball. VAR fucks West Ham every chance they get. Really, they fuck the sport every chance they get. Not to say that it's not useful. They just need to correct it, man. Like,
they don't know how to use it.
They need to imply it, right. They need to imply it in a way that it truly helps the sport, dude. And that was my other thing I wanted to bring up in Piss Chat. And
I'm not even a West Ham fan. My team, Barcelona.
I mean, yeah, but I just it should be. If it's gonna make a difference in the game, like
fucking
let it make the right difference.
Has been fucking shit, especially when we saw it in the fucking African Cup. How well it was.
So good. This is the way it was supposed to be used. And then you look at other leagues, man, it's almost like a tool to help manipulate the standings or, to prop up the table the way they need it to. And that's kind of going to lead into what I was about to say here. And I'm not going to harp on it for too long because I could speak about this shit for hours, dude. There needs to be some kind of there has to be a way to bring parity to some of these other leagues across the fucking world, man, throughout soccer, dude, because I'm so sick of seeing the same teams win over and over and over and over again, dude. I'll never get it. We need parity in the league, man. I know I'm a West Ham fan, and maybe that sounds rich, but fuck. Of course, I would love for my team to get bought out by Oil Bear and we were Manchester City and go on to win a treble and multiple FA Cups and this and that. And cool, dude. But also, it would be nice to see fucking maybe Watford fans, you know what I'm saying? Feel a little bit of that. Burnley fans feel some love, dude. And not the love be, oh my God, we beat Chelsea in Chelsea Stadium 1-0 for the first time in 60 years. Who wants, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You're telling me that that's what these fans deserve?
Right.
You know what I mean? You're telling me that this is how this... I know, but that's what I'm saying is, it's weird that there's no spending cap on soccer as far as, Manchester City, just because their owner doesn't have, you can't put a pin on how much he's worth as a human being, can go out and say, I'm going to spend $1.6 billion on my team, bro. And then you have little old Watford over there well, we finished fucking 13th in the table. I guess we're going to take our $3 million and hope it makes a difference. There's got to be a way, right? If the league itself is bringing in $1 billion. Why are the fucking teams, the top 5 teams, getting all the money?
Because
it has to be, man.
That they're making.
But my thing is this:
they're called the Big Six for a reason.
Sure, but my thing is this too, especially with European football. As I was just talking to a guy about the other day, we all know, especially in these European communities, it affects their ecosystem as far as how businesses do, how shops do, how the local pub does, how the local restaurants do. Because when your team's doing well and they're playing bigger games against bigger opponents and people are coming from out of town, it fills your city. You know what I mean? Like, these shop owners are now having full stores. These restaurant owners are now turning tables. Pub owners can't, they're selling beer as fast as they can get it out of the pub. So, like, it would benefit the entire country or in multiple countries to see the rest of your league flourish and let the play between equal teams really dictate who's getting relegated, who's going to Champions League, who's going to Europa. It'll never happen because I understand that certain people get to stuff their pockets from this. But as somebody that would love to see parity in the sport, that's just my rant about it, man. We're next one, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna go ahead and move on to Anime Avenue here because we have a couple things to discuss there. And then all right, this is what we're gonna do. Small moment of silence here, fellas.
Oh boy.
Small moment of silence as we mourn our sensei. Yeah, it was hard news to take, man, and the world has felt it so much so that cartels agreed to ceasefires.
Bro, that's fucking so crazy.
Criminal enterprises around the world and world governments have mourned this man's death. No, absolutely. Hey, you know what, Alex? Shut the fuck up.
Let it feel like it's gonna be true.
Jesus.
Right? Just shit. It probably is to an extent. You know how much Mexicans love them guys.
Yes.
Not even Mexicans, Colombians, Brazilians, the whole goddamn southern hemisphere of the world. Them motherfuckers love Dragon Ball Z.
Hey man,
they love fucking the Hispanic culture. Between the black and Hispanic culture, one thing we've always bonded over is that nigga Goku. Always.
He broke racial barriers, dude.
Everyone
he broke
doing the Kamehameha, trying to go fucking Super Saiyan,
dude. We've seen all the stories of it saving lives, even from that kid that got stung like 150 times.
And he literally was like,
and he's like, I'm gonna go Super Saiyan, and he started screaming. And the doctor was like, it
literally saved his life.
It helped pump adrenaline through your body so you didn't die from anaphylactic shock. Just the cultural impact of this man was unmatched, man.
Yeah, man,
and
definitely.
We were in the party the other night, Kiev, and I'm going to bring this up because we're going to talk about it. I want to say this, and I'm listen, because this is one of these points we make on the show. It came from the party. It's coming to this party, this family. It's from this man right here. Kiev came out and he was saying that we were ranking mangakas, especially some of these older generations, and you came out and you said Akira Toriyama is a lot like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And I thought that was beautifully worded, especially when you followed up with saying, and listening, you said, especially when you figure Oda is like Kobe and Kishimoto would really be like, LeBron James, right? And that really stuck with me enough to write it down and talk on it here because goddamn, man, it's such a good comparison, man. And holy shit, man, that's the perfect way to put it.
Lays the foundation.
The foundation of international anime really did come with Akira Toriyama, dude. In the same way that international basketball rose to prevalence with Michael Jordan.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then the guy that doubled down, you know what I'm saying, and really was like, let me just become a clone. You know what I mean? Like Kobe, right? Which would be
One Piece.
One Piece. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not saying by no means is Dragon Ball and One Piece the same anime. But if you just look at the main characters and how they act, and
actually, you know what?
The animation style.
Let me say, I would actually like to flip that, man. I would like to say Kishimoto might be closer to Kobe.
I can't even say that.
And hold on. And I want to say, and I just say Oda's like LeBron because, right?
Longevity.
You get to say the clone copy of Sasuke Naruto, right? Like that kind of thing, like that trope that they follow.
Vegeta,
and then
Goku.
I mean, that's still Zoro and Luffy.
Sure, but you look at Luffy is kind of a fucking, he's a bit more of his own character in the sense of the goofiness and shit. I get Goku's the same goofiness. I get they share a lot of the same traits, but I mean
Zoro, dumbass. You know how lost he get?
That was very true.
Understanding, but then already you know what I'm saying? It's just not the even the trope of Sasuke to Vegeta, like even their character arcs are almost a little similar.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, Zoro too, you know what I'm saying? But like, he rides a little quicker for the team, you know what I'm saying? Like, is there any point you could say, damn, Zoro's about to go back to being an evil dude? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, not really. I mean, like, he gets on the crew. He's like literally the first guy that like gets on Luffy's crew. That's what.
But that's
like, he
that's
gets
what
like mind controlled where he's evil.
Sure, but that's what I mean about like there's points in like throughout Dragon Ball where you're like, dude, is Vegeta going back to being Vegeta? There's points throughout Naruto where you're like, is Sasuke really done being the Sasuke?
But, and this is can I give you my rebuttal back to you there?
Sure.
For the LeBron and the argument there. LeBron wore 23. Michael Jordan wore 23. Sure. That don't mean their game was the same. Absolutely. That was a testament to Michael Jordan. He wasn't like, and then he went to number 6. That's a different LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time,
and that's why I'm like.
In Kishimoto's defense, it was like the anime. He did a whole different like his world, his animation.
You're saying that the switch from 6 to 23 or from 23 to 6 is him going from the regular Naruto to Shippuden. Mm-hmm. Sure, but I'm still like in the terms of like. You know,
and then back to 23 is the Boruto. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's multiple ways. That's why, like, I see what you're saying, but like, I just feel like that, like the analogy that I kind of made. I see where I was like, this person's like how they did fall and how the chips made, how they came, and then like how Kobe and LeBron had a rivalry, and Oda and Kishimoto had their rivalry, but at the same time it's nothing but respect and love for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so does that make the writer for Hunter x Hunter Paul Pierce, or like what?
You're going way out.
Hell no,
Paul Pierce? Hell no, brother.
Disrespect.
Like, you got to think. You might want to say like he's probably Steph Curry. That's where you can see, like, that's where you're like, that nigga's
who the fuck respects Paul Pierce,
dude? I mean, people respect Paul Pierce. I mean, I want to say, like, kids this day don't, but, like, nah.
And if you're going to put it that way, then if you're saying that, like, old school, then put it that way, that nigga's more like a Magic Johnson. He's like, he helped orchestrate this shit in the same way that, like, they brought it
How the fuck am I online?
I was about to say, I just got that notification too. It was weird.
My brother's probably trying to play Forza or something.
That's funny as hell. But no, anyway, that was the last part of that. We were talking about that in the party the other day, and fucking, anyway, and we had just, I know you haven't seen this new episode of Solo Leveling, but me and Keith were watching already.
It was pretty decent episode today. Or yes, I watched it today. I know it comes out on Saturdays. I do have to work on Saturdays.
When he fights the
purple-haired guy.
Assassin. Yeah, shit I was talking about.
The upper B guy or whatever.
And the animation, like, it was a little lackluster today. Like I said, I didn't feel like they came with their top, but at the same time, you got to spare money in some certain episodes and stuff like that.
They definitely up.
Because there was even a scene, like, bro, like Jinwoo gets stabbed up like 7, like he goes, and it goes all over his body, and Jinwoo's not even injured. I'm like, nigga didn't get hurt. Like, what the fuck? Like, there was not even a cut. And the one cut they showed was across his face. I'm like, so his clothes didn't get injured. And then two scenes later, he cuts his Achilles. And then he sits there and he's like, yeah, nigga, you might have thought you got me for recovery. Yeah. And then he's like, that nigga got healing magic. The motherfucker he's speeding with me. He can do all this other shit and he can heal himself.
What are you?
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck are you, bro? You ain't no normal dude.
I thought you were normal reawakened.
Yeah, dude. So, it was a decent episode, man.
Really decent episode. Like I said, like there was still some really good it wasn't just the best animation in my opinion. There were certain things that I was like, it's a little lackluster today. But in terms of like the story and the progression, right on where we want to be, right where it's like things are going very smoothly, things are going good.
It's on a good pace.
He's like he just keeps thinking like I need to have another fucking like the system popped up again like. You need to kill this nigga kind of thing. And
that was actually one of the fire parts. And he was like, no, look, you've gone and he's like, you've gone and pushed it too far. And now now you pissed the system off. He was like, the system?
He's like, now the system telling me I got to
kill you. Yeah. Like,
does he talk to him at the end and shit? Or like when he's there, like laying on the ground all fucked up and shit?
No, nothing.
They talk a little bit, but it's not like the same. Like I saw the panel for it on Twitter because somebody was actually talking about the same. It's definitely not the same talk.
No. Does it cut out a lot of it?
Yeah, it does, dude.
The only thing he talks to is when he tells Jen's son, Jenna, that's the sister. The other girls, he tells her and the old boy, Mr. Song, and he's like, y'all niggas go back, and he puts on his hood, and he's like, I'm gonna go take out the rest of the fucking shit. And they're like, are you sure? And then he's like, don't even worry. We know after what we just seen you did. We know. And then like finally they go back, and it's the fucking dude who did his
boss, the purple hair's boss.
He was there. Purple hair was with him the first time that they did the second to see if he got the second awakening.
And I think the one thing they did too that's really good for people that didn't read the manga but like are watching it is like when they visually show like Jinwoo saying like I didn't notice it before because my perception wasn't high enough. He's like, but this dude's definitely an A rank or higher. Yeah. He's like, if this was to be like me versus him right now, he's like, I wouldn't be no match. I'm losing this fight, dude. And they show his little
that
aura,
shit in the manga too, bro. You see his auras like all
it's like gold. Yeah.
They show that it was nice, bro.
It wasn't.
That part was sick because he's just talking, bro.
That's where they spent the money. That's where the money came for the episode. Spending that shit on that nigga's aura, man.
Hey, and he's worth it though.
Yeah,
I'm ready to see where it goes, man. It's looking fucking good. I have one question here for Al. You said you watched Dead Mount Death Play, right? Is that worth it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm like 3 episodes in. I've been in so far. I
like the fucking opening.
That shit is fucking sick. Yeah, it'll pull you, bro. That's why as soon as you get that opening, you're gonna be like, I'll watch at least 4 or 5 episodes. But you'll get into it. I did first episode of Shangri-La Frontier. Took that in today. It's good. It's good, dude.
I'll check that shit out. Like I said, the only two, like, the main animes I've been watching is mostly, like, of course, Solo Leveling, whatever that comes out every week. But, like, this week I just watched, like, a few episodes of, I was going to say, I've been mostly with the kids and stuff and like that. But when I haven't been able to watch anything, I've been watching, like, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon? Danmachi. I'm still finishing that season. That nigga, bro. I'm telling you, I was trying to get back. I'm trying to fucking get Victor to watch it, but he's like, they only on Crunchyroll, they have seasons 2 and 3. But then if you go to Hulu, they have seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'm like, Crunchyroll has their deal with Hulu is through Crunchyroll. Yeah. So how the fuck is they have it's weird. I'm like, whatever. So I was like, Victor, I'll give you my Hulu so you can watch this fucking show. That's how I like
for sure.
But I've been watching that shit, and then Eminence in the Shadow. I'm still on like episode like 12 or 13.
Oh, the second season?
No, the first season.
First season?
Yeah. So I'm still getting through that shit. And then mostly, bro, I really just started reading I watched the first episode of the live action of the Last Airbender.
Is it all right?
It's pretty decent. So like it got me back into the cartoon. So then I just started picking up the cartoon.
Set up today,
and like I literally like starting season 4 today.
I was pretty good at doing.
I was like, this shit has been
great fucking
bro. That's why I was like, I've been watching that. Like that show's so good, it's making me want to watch Korra, and I've never really watched Korra, so I'm probably gonna give it a chance. But I love Aang, I love the crew, man. It's a great show, man. I can always watch it.
We have a couple weeks here before we actually get into the true spring quarter, because I was on Google the other day looking. So we got some things to look forward to. Slime, that time I reincarnated, getting ready to redrop. Mushoku Tensei,
I gotta watch that shit dubbed.
That shit's Mushoku Tensei?
No,
that time I got reincarnated.
Okay, yeah. I'll check it out for sure.
That shit's very good.
Kaiju number 8. I know I read a little bit of it, man. That shit's gonna be a banger, dude. So we'll definitely have a little discussion on that. My Hero coming back.
Yeah, season 6.
Kiev's gonna keep y'all locked in on that, but we won't get into it right now. And we'll wait till it drops. JJK too for sure.
I just read them all. Bro, those are the 2 mangas I stay with consistently. I was reading Black Clover, but that shit fell off the ends of the fucking earth. It's literally coming out once every 3 months, bro.
That's insane.
I think I don't know if the author's health is that jeopardized, and he may die off of doing this shit, but he's he might be done. Like they've taken it off like the ongoing shonens, and it's put into the hiatus, but then we know it's gonna get a new chapter, but once every 3 months, bro.
Yeah, that's sad as hell, dude.
It's done. I don't know.
And then let's see here. Oh yeah, one more time. I'll keep saying this every week until I'm done watching it. House of Ninjas on Netflix, man,
I still don't watch it. I've been watching Shogun too.
I put that bitch on, but it was too late. It was at 1:00 in the morning.
Yeah,
I passed out 5 minutes into that bitch.
And what Shogun?
Nah,
House of Ninjas. Yeah,
I'll check that shit out too. I'll check it out on Netflix. I'm gonna check it out.
Dude,
Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely check it out.
It's hooked me.
I had it on the dub though, or like
Oh, the English stuff.
Yeah, I watched it in sub, but
I was.
Yeah, I never when they be talking over their voices and they got these white ass people and they're like, "How dare you talk to my sister like that?" And he's like,
hard.
"Oh, that shit just looks so weird." He's like, it never matches.
It reminds me of the fucking the black cop from God, what is the movie? It's like a police academy movie. There's that one dude that can make all the different sounds.
It's called Police Academy.
Is it?
Michael
Yeah,
Winslow.
Michael Winslow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing too, man. Fridays, I am gonna start like hosting like a movie night on Fridays at the house. Jordan wants we're gonna do that. So like movies nobody's seen, or maybe you have seen it or whatever. Just want to fucking come hang out, but. Probably like 7:30 sometime in there, maybe a little earlier. We'll fucking show a movie, and then we'll have like foods, finger foods, things like that.
Oh yeah,
give us something to talk about if you want to come in, hang out, smoke some weed, and kind of that.
For sure.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and I think that's really it for Anime
Yeah,
Avenue
we'll definitely
today.
get more onto that next week and try to watch some more stuff this week.
Absolutely.
A little short on Anime Avenue this week, but
It's just been hard, man. It's cool.
We got life going coming with.
So we're gonna go ahead and move on to shithousery here, ladies and gentlemen, for the last segment of the day. So with shithousery, we always have a would you rather. So I don't expect you boys to have one a day because I have a good one. So if you
I got one though. I don't got a would you rather, but I do have a question.
A question? All right. So I do have a would you rather. So would you rather do 20 years in like a super dangerous prison? Right, and you have to take it like part in the gang lifestyle and activities, right? So like you got to put in work if you're going to be in prison. All right, actually, let's say 10 years. I'll shorten it to 10 years. Or would you rather cut your fucking hand off? No anesthesia, but you're losing a hand. Or
so basically, I'm caught by the cartel. That nigga's like, you get two options right now. You can cut off your fucking hand, or you can work for me for 10 years. What do you want to do?
Basically, yes.
I'm working.
I'm gonna work.
Well, let me just say, not the cartel. I mean prison. Like you're going to San Quentin. Like, the Crips come up and they're like, "You're in San Quentin." They're like, "Hey, you work for us now, bro, and this is what's happening. You're doing 10 years, but just to make sure that go stab him, bro."
That's not gonna. But then again, that's gonna fuck me because then, like, if I'm in that case, I'm gonna get extra time now.
Hey, that's part. Maybe you get caught, maybe you don't, bro. Or would you rather not have your fucking hand?
I'm probably gonna lose it regardless.
How do you know?
You never know what's going on.
That's a shitty situation.
Especially if I'm in fucking San Quentin.
Yeah, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, Folsom.
Like,
fuck you, man.
Chop my fucking hand
I guess chop off my fucking hand.
not somebody. You have to chop your fucking
fuck it. Give me the meat cleaver, motherfucker.
Give me something. I'm chopping.
I guess that's what about you? What are you doing there, sir?
I'm putting in work.
Oh, nigga, you got me confused, bro. You gonna get...
What you mean, bro?
Bleep that out, Alex. Bleep that out.
Be fucking staying in prison for the rest of his life,
bro.
Like, I got my 2 hands.
I got my 2 hands, man. I'm here for the rest of my fucking life.
I ain't seen sunlight in fucking 80 years.
But me working for these niggas, I stabbed 3 niggas and killed 2 of them. So now I'm on a life sentence, baby. 2 hands, bitches.
Prison for life.
You can't see me, John Cena, niggas. But guess what I'm doing? You can't see me with one, baby. That's my dub.
Guess what?
I'll turn into that one dude off a fucking scary movie, bro.
Fair enough, but I'm beating my meat with both hands, so whatever.
I'll be good with my one, and then my hook on the other, and I'll make sure I got my hook on the other.
I'm doing. They got robotics or some shit.
There's gonna be multiple things.
Look, man, all I'm saying is nobody said you had to get caught, so
I'm back like Carl Willis.
If you're smart enough.
You already got the fucking head.
It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips. Could you let go?
This is my good hand, baby. This is my good hand. It's gonna go flying.
Oh shit! All right. Here, what you got for would you rather? Man?
All right, I don't got a would you rather, but give me 1 second. Let me ask you boys because it was a pretty decent. Well, we talked about it last night in the party actually, but I asked you guys. What would you be in your top 5 wrestling finisher moves? And you don't gotta have no order, but like this is just some of the ones that I came up with, like that off the top of my head. I was just thinking, I was like the 619.
Yeah, well, that was the first one for me.
The
FU for sure.
Sweet Chin Music, beautiful. Stone Cold Stunner,
yes, sir.
People's Elbow, Choke Slam, Frog Splash, RKO, Swanton Bomb, F5, the Spear, the Pedigree, Rock Bottom, the Tombstone.
You know, here's my thing.
That's why I was like, what would be your personal top 5?
Can I just say that there's only, and let me just, after hearing all those back, there's only a couple wrestlers that have 2 in that fucking list, being The Undertaker. Well, he has 1, but I mean, 2. So like, you know, that John Cena, The Undertaker, and The Rock, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to pick one of those. I mean, you got to think, like, iconically, as far as that goes, the Tombstone Pile Driver, bro. How many of your cousins did you fucking sever their goddamn spinal cord?
I almost fucking kill somebody.
100%, bro. Same thing. When John Cena dropped that FU, bro.
I'm pretty sure all of us have gotten choke slammed, whether we've done it to somebody or done it and been choke slammed as a child into the fucking pool, on a bed. Yeah, bro. There's a trampoline.
Everybody, man.
Every fucking body. That's why, like, there's so many, man.
So like, it's always hard, but like, you know, I mean, like I said, that's
why I can start us off. If it was for me personally, and just looking at my list. So honestly, off top, I'm going FU. John Cena is my favorite wrestler of all fucking time. That'd be me. FU for me would be in my top 5. I don't know if it'd be number 1, but it'd be in my top 5. RKO, no doubt about it. Randy Orton shit is so iconic, bro.
It's cold as hell.
It's so iconic, bro. 619. That shit is, bro. Rey Mysterio was doing some of the coolest shit ever, dude. Flipping around the fucking ropes like that, bro. And then I would say, I say the Frog Splash, and I had 2 people, Rob Van Dam and fucking Eddie Guerrero, because they both did it. They both would do the Frog Splash, and like he'd do the shimmy and he'd jump, bro, and hit that bitch. But Rob would get up there, bro. Rob Van Dam. That shit used to be so fucking lit, bro. But that was what, number 4 for me. And then honestly, after that, I was looking through my list and I was like, man, there was a few people like that nigga Goldberg spear and Edge's spear. That shit was like Roman fucking
everybody. Roman Reigns. Nobody gives him the credit, but one of my favorite guys used to the spear was fucking Rhino, dude.
Oh, Rhino was good too.
Rhino's spear was
that's 4 people right there that was doing. That's an iconic fucking move. That's why I was like, I would say that'd be number 5.
Bobby Lashley's fucking.
Bobby Lashley had a spear. He had a spear. Yep, that is true.
Man, so I'm actually. Did you get 5 already?
That's my 5. That's what I would say.
So let me go ahead. So always for me, my favorite, always Shawn Michaels. Sweet Chin Music. I know you. Yeah, no doubt. So I'm actually gonna throw. I know I said it last night, but I'm gonna. I
just get jammed. Fucking Triple H just starts cracking up.
Dude, my favorite part is just like a little girl. He's like, "Do you like salad?" Whatever she says, he's like. Bro, you should see the salad fly. Yeah, he ain't playing that shit. So Sweet Chin Music, man. RKO always, bro, because I'll never forget when Randy Orton was the Legend Killer.
Yes,
dude. I used to hate that nigga so much, bro, but he was, now that I'm older and I can look back and understand the cultural impact of the Legend Killer Randy Orton. Oh, sweet God, dude. So
bro, there's some of the coolest pictures of that nigga Randy Orton like standing at WrestleMania and the crowd is like flashing this nigga, bro. Like, bro, like people flipping him off and he's just
bro, that's the coolest thing.
Yeah, dude.
That confidence, man. So RKO, let's see what else. The Pedigree.
Yep.
You know, always a good one for me. Tombstone Pile Driver, and then number 5. I'm gonna shout out, and I didn't say it last night, but I should have, man. The Batista Bomb.
Batista Bomb. That is a good one,
and
too.
I guess you could say the Power Bomb, but the Batista Bomb.
Because when that nigga starts shaking that fucking rope, you know it was not the cover.
And
it was always the aggression of
how he's slamming it, bro. Yeah,
dude. So the Batista Bomb.
One I would say in my honorable mention, like I didn't get it in my 5, but this off top is the fucking Stone Cold Stunner, dude. Like that shit is always definitely, like not everybody does it, but you know if Stone Cold's coming out with your ass, you are getting stunned, bro, and you better sell that motherfucker.
That's what I was about to say. The only reason why I don't put it in,
sell that motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like, not everybody can sell it. Not everybody can sell it.
My favorite sell was always Ric Flair, dude. After he would pop up and then take like 5 steps
and look around, and then just fucking back down.
Face, dude. Yeah, my favorite. But that was 5 for me, man. Like, yeah, for sure.
Alex, Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, 619.
Of course.
I love it.
Of course, dude.
Classic.
Jeff Hardy's Swanton.
Oh, Swanton, bro. Oh, bro.
I still love that
but
shit.
But they would throw up the hands, bro. They were saying that, Matt. Bro, Matt and fucking Jeff was throwing.
But I used to love doing Jeff Hardy's move in the trampoline because, you know, he dives
and then
he holds it. He holds
and
it.
then he flips.
And
then he flips. Yeah, that's just dangerous, dude. He was a bad man.
It's like a moonsault.
How high he would get.
Off the top of the ladder, off the top of the road. Like, yeah, dude.
Bro, this dude was insane.
They pay for it later in life. But okay,
still fucked up.
Number 3.
Kind of odd one. Kurt Angle's
the ankle lock.
No, that ain't, dude. Kurt Angle was my guy, bro.
The ankle lock was fire too, but I did like, I should have included more submissions because like the
crossface
crippler. What was the nigga that used to come and do
the scissor one?
What was Ric Flair's?
The figure 4 leg lock.
The figure 4 leg lock. That's one. Nigga, what was the one? The master lock.
Nigga, the sharpshooter.
The master lock, bro. Give him 100 neck, nigga.
Who got put in a sharpshooter as a kid?
Oh, bro.
Nigga.
Flip your leg around and that motherfucker.
The walls of Jericho.
Oh my God, bro. Everybody's been putting the walls of Jericho till you fucking cry, bro. I guarantee you.
Everybody's grandma saved their life from the walls of Jericho.
Cousin older brother just fucking you up, dude. Like,
yeah, me and my cousin.
Man, that shit is classic.
Okay, so 4. So
what was John Cena's one that he had too, though? Where he throw it like get your leg, and he choke him out. But he get your leg over there and he flip you off, so you couldn't like leave. That nigga would literally have you stuck.
It was almost
like that.
It was real. It was like almost like an inverted crossface.
Yeah,
because he would use the leg
as an arm. I was like, he would use your leg to lock your ass in, and then that's like you could not move. Your leg is stuck in a certain place where you're like, bro, I'm about to get crunched this fucking half. Like, bro, that movie was. We got the 4. My bad.
4. 5 would be Batista's.
Batista bomb.
Yeah, dude. Fair enough. And let me say,
I loved how he would like pick them up. And then
another honorable mention for me, bro. 3D, the Dudley Boys together.
Bro.
They used to put niggas through
D-Ray.
Yeah.
Get the tables. Bro, that shit used to kill me every time,
dude,
bro.
So funny.
That shit was fire, man. That shit was so fire.
All right, so let's get through last thing right here, man. We're going to do this last little fucking read, man, and then we're gonna zoom out of here. So as usual, it's been the last couple episodes. We do a read off of Twitter, and we find something from this Reddit relationship page, man, and we kind of either give advice or just kind of give our thoughts into it. And, this week is no different. So start off like this. My girlfriend wants to move in with me, but she is making me uncomfortable. What do I do? So here we go.
Okay.
My girlfriend, 27, and I, 25, are currently arguing because she wants to move in with me. Normal? He says, I love my little pumpkin patch, but I'm getting cold feet about finding a place, and it's really upsetting her. She has a good job, and I know will pay half her rent and utilities, but she has this weird habit of staring at me while I sleep whenever she stays over at my place. It would be, for example, 3 a.m, and when I would have to use the restroom, she just stares blankly at me from the foot of the bed.
Nigga, that's some possession.
I'll ask her to come back to bed, and she will. But it's really, it's really unnerving, and I try to avoid having her over.
No, I don't even. That's possession.
Here we go. It sucks because I really love her, but I'm not sure if I can continue to do this long term. She won't acknowledge the situation whenever I bring it up, and gets really, really defensive. What should I do? Well, let me go ahead and tell you this, buddy. I think the first thing you should do is load up on fucking holy water.
I was like, nigga, you need to just wear a cross at night, bro, and just put it on her and see if it burns.
It's a skinwalker.
I would. That's my thing.
That is terrifying.
Yeah, spread some salt. Like make a salt line in the bed or something, or some holy water. Get some bullets and get them blessed.
Have a priest move in.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, bless the area. Not even hold on, just have somebody bless the area.
He doesn't give his build, and he's only 25. So if you get a priest to move in, he might get 2 girlfriends fucking. One's got a dick.
Right.
So, like I'm saying, but be real. Okay, let's just for the realm of possibility for 1 second. Let's just say maybe it's not demonic possession. Okay, maybe let's just say she's one of these people that has sleepwalking. It's like a sleepwalking thing, right? Like
it's a sleepwalking thing that I can understand.
I understood.
If she's consciously doing it,
yes, that's weird.
That's some psycho behavior. We need to go see fucking, you need to go see a counselor.
Well, it used to get me though, like, because I know as a child, like, I used to sleepwalk, bro, and I've done some creepy ass shit to my older brother. Like,
I understand.
bro, I used to sleepwalk and sleep talk. So, like, I get up and I would talk, and my eyes would be open, and I'd literally, like, go talk to Tajay, like, bro, like, crazy ass story, just for y'all, the whole podcast listeners. I remember one time as a young child, maybe I was maybe like 9 or 10, maybe 11. And I remember like it was our first like house that we ever moved into. We all had our own room and stuff. And me and my brother, we used to share this big ass master bedroom. He had one half of the bedroom, I had the other half, really big bedroom. But I remember one night, like he said, I woke up in the middle of the night, maybe like midnight. So I just woke up out of my blue, like sat up. And I get up and I go to walk to the bathroom, and I go and I come back, and I like come and open the door, and like we had two at a like our door leading out to like the basement and then the main to the main bathroom. You know what I'm saying? And like I go and I close our door and I point to the bathroom, and I'm like, Tajay. He's like, what's up, bro? I'm like, do you beat up this girl? He's like, yeah, who? I moved the door to the side. Her. He's like, all right, bro, come on, let's go back to bed. And like he literally just walks me back to bed and like puts me back to sleep. I have no fucking recollection. I have no memory of this, but like I know he's not lying because I did this shit consistently, bro. I would have fucking been like, you on your own. No, bro, that's how like he's like
getting underneath the bed, dude.
Yeah.
That's how like it was. He said, but I know that there's even another story. I remember one time we were sleeping at my mom, like a family friend's house in Colorado Springs, and we took our dog out there. Middle of the fucking night, I wake up in the middle of the night. I take my old boxer my old boxer Mark Anthony. I take that nigga out to our car, take my mom's keys, get in the car, put him in the car when we fall asleep in the back seat. He just gets in and falls asleep. I wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, wake up in the fucking car. I'm like, why am I in here? Get out of the fucking car, go back inside, go to sleep. We wake up in the morning, my mom's like, Mark Anthony ran away. Where's Mark Anthony? I'm like, bro, we come outside, this nigga looking through the front windshield. Where the fuck y'all at? So my mom was like, she was like, did you sleepwalk last time? I'm like, I must have, because I don't remember. I was like, I remember waking up in the car. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, you must have slept my baby. Like, crazy ass stories. But I definitely know those sleepwalking is like, that shit's real. But like, bro, sleep about you waking up in the middle of the fucking morning and Jordan is just staring at you 3 a.m. The devil's hour, by the way. 3 a.m. is motherfucking.
Let me tell you something.
Like that's what I'm like. If Josephine did that weird shit to me, we would have an issue.
There's a big difference between being scared and being startled. Yes. I'm a startler, so I'm swinging. That's how the fuck that works out.
I feel that.
And if I was this guy, and I'm not saying beat the fuck out of your girlfriend or nothing crazy,
like, Jordan get punched.
But maybe, take your options, right? So like maybe get some spray bottle, have a priest bless it. She's staring at you 3 a.m. like a cat. Give her a squirt.
Just give her a squirt.
She fucking hisses. Now you have options.
Now you got an option. Now you know what you're dealing with.
If she doesn't and she wakes, what the fuck are you doing, Greg? Okay, then maybe you still have options. Right. She's just crazy as fuck and she sleepwalks. You can deal with that. What you can't deal with is demonic possession. You're not a priest. I'm not a priest. Get the fuck out if that's the case.
That's definitely
but either way, man. That's you know what? We're gonna wrap it up
on that one. No, that's a good one.
Beautiful.
TJ, you want to say anything for the mic?
Hit us with the outro, TJ.
TJ, what do you want to say to the mic?
There's a monster.
There's a monster?
Monster.
And what about dinosaurs? Did we have fun at dinosaurs yesterday?
Dinosaurs.
Did you get to ride dinosaurs yesterday?
Ride dinosaurs?
It's the back of the racer that kind of ride the Carnotaurus.
Oh, you got to ride the Carnotaurus? That is so awesome, bro.
You heard it from the mouth.
The bumpy.
And the bumpy.
And the bumpy.
Oh, that's an Ankylosaurus.
Now, okay. Well, listen, man. This is all I got to say.
That's our main man, our side host.
TJ let y'all know how we going out on, and it was on the dinosaurs. Get in the camera, bud.
Say what's up to the camera. Say what's up to the camera.
Look up there.
Up there. Look at the light.
Look at the
you see the blue light?
Wave.
Yeah. Wave at the light. Wave to the people. Yeah.
Bye.
So see you later.
Bye. This old Sesame Street ass in it. All right, man. That's party chat.
All right, love y'all.
You know what it is. It's the outro. It's all love. It's all love, gang. We'll catch y'all next week. It's party child.
We out.
Turn this shit cool.